Let's see here. And I think we are live. Let's see here. All right, here we go. I think we got it. I think we do. Well, hello, everybody. We're live. I want to thank everybody for showing up. And what this hangout basically is my 3,000 subscriber celebration hangout. Today I reached 3,000 subscribers, which is freaking awesome, man. I have to say, though, that it came much faster than I expected. I thought that I wasn't going to get 3,000 subscribers till the end of the year. Well, thank you, Pet Monster. Thank you for the congratulations. But like I said, I thought that it was going to take much longer than that. But to my surprise, it didn't actually take that long, because last month my channel did exceptionally well. I had almost 100,000 views. I got pretty damn near 1,000 subscribers in 1 month, which is pretty damn good. My channel blew up. And it's continuing to do really well, which I'm extremely grateful for. So what you been up to, Paul?
Not much. Not much. Posting pictures here and there, and then reading stuff on Facebook. You know, I have a nephew. Well, he's really an in-law nephew. And he goes, if you support, put within quotations, whatever. I didn't want to get into it right now. You know,
Yeah.
you can unsubscribe me, or friend me. It's like,
Yeah.
well, first, what he put in quotations, I don't know, is support, but I have no problems with. I don't like ultimatums. I don't know. Facebook, you can set up a site for that kind of shit.
Yeah.
All kinds. Like I said, I belong to like 8 military ones. And that was mainly to put those pictures I have from overseas that I had.
Yeah.
There's all kinds of religious, atheists, all kinds of groups you can vet there. But like I say, when your Facebook page is like, what are you betting? I mean, not everybody who you know is going to agree on every effing point, on every effing thing. Matter of fact, even on these sites or these things, it's the same way. And I have a lot of people, unfortunately, from the military. To begin with, I accepted as friendship. Oh, okay, fine. And then we are nowhere near on religious or politician. So I just don't post something. Somebody said. So now I search now through a person's Facebook page. I know you get those suggestions and stuff, or somebody asks, and I'll look through there. And if I see something I don't like, I just don't friend them now.
Yeah.
I just might get pissed off and then say what I got to say on my Facebook page. And
yeah.
Lose 50%. I don't give a shit.
Yeah. Galen in the chat, I'm not sure what you're talking about. Ultimatum, I'm not sure what you were talking about. If you would let me know in the chat what you're basically talking about. But yeah, I just originally I was going to start earlier, but I got a little roadblocked, if you will. Well, thank you, Cheryl. Galen in the chat wants to know
Spherical.
What was the ultimatum over, Paul?
Okay, if you support an 8-year-old cross-dressing,
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
There's so many other things to worry about. I mean, yeah. Does he go around stabbing puppies' eyes out? There's so many more important things to worry about. An 8-year-old. I'm going to worry about if they cross-dress. No, because there's a lot of things that everybody does that they don't announce to the world that they do or don't do. You know, nobody's perfect. I don't expect that.
Yeah.
You know, I'm one of those few Americans that doesn't switch when he cuts food. You know, I'm at a dinner, you know, I don't have to go cut with my right hand and then switch over and then switch again and cut and switch. I cut with my left hand.
Yeah.
Now, my father was left-handed, and, you know, he didn't like that switching shit, and neither did his father. So, I don't think my grandfather was right. I think he was right-handed. Anyway, you know, oh, you switch when you, oh, unfriend me.
Yeah.
Give me a fucking break.
Let's see. Let me see here. 1, 2.
That they're doing doggy style the right way.
Doggy style. What's your favorite sex position, Paul?
Right now, I like to have some girl in the 20s, and I don't give a shit what position. I'm nobody picky right now.
Oh, okay.
I'm not a kid.
I see.
That's
But
because me and my female partner.
you and your female partner, huh? I was gonna say me and your female partner. I was gonna misspeak there for a minute. I have to apologize.
Oh, I keep forgetting this is no big deal. Oh.
Yeah, anybody out there, if you guys want to come in and be a part of the celebration, feel free to do so. You know, let me know in the chat if you guys want to come in. I would be more than happy to have any of you guys here. This is a celebration for my channel. It reached 3,005 subscribers today, and I wanted to take a little time to celebrate with everybody.
This is my late wife's Randy doll. I don't know.
Oh,
does that show up good enough? That's
hold on. Hold on. Let me feature you real quick so we could show everybody. Let me see here.
You know, I used to live in Florida and stuff.
Yeah. Oh, that's a turn it around.
What they did is they took this is Darwin.
Yeah.
And a couple people, couple kids, young guys, or boyfriend, girlfriend. Anyway, they trimmed the beard because it was a longer beard. Then they put handcuffs on and the glasses.
Yeah.
They found spectacles.
Oh, that's cool. When did you get a hold of that?
When I was in Florida.
Oh, okay.
I used to see Randy. And my wife wanted it, so she got it. And
yeah.
It's her doll.
Cool.
Yeah. One of the many things that keeps reminding me.
Waiting for my last order to arrive. No mic, or I would come in. Don't think iPhone would work very well. Okay, I understand, Randy. I understand perfectly. Whenever you get the chance to come into one of my future hangouts, I would be more than happy to have you here. That would be fucking awesome.
Oh.
Randy Hensley, Godless from Billy Bong. Yeah, I know who Billy Bong is.
Yeah, I'm hoping to go up there and.
Thank you, Mr. Doverfield. Thank you for coming by.
About 3.5 hour drive up to where the Eclipse.
Yeah.
Monday.
Oh, okay.
And see if I can get some good pictures.
Yeah. That's cool.
See what happens.
By the way, guys, any of you out there that are watching, if you guys feel motivated to donate to the channel, I would really appreciate that. That'd be perfectly cool. It would help me out big time. Please use my PayPal in the description of the Hangout. Don't use Super Chat. I just wanted to throw that out there real quick. And I thank you all in advance, as usual, for the donations and stuff like that. You know, that helps me out big time when it comes to my channel.
Now, you don't mind me showing equipment and stuff, do you? Because I know you.
What do you mean equipment?
Cameras.
Well, you could show a camera. You could.
I understand. I'm just saying because you were.
Yeah, you could show your
people showing off things.
No, you could show your cameras and stuff. You could show your cameras and stuff you bought.
That's my new lens.
Damn, that's badass.
Well, the hood is. I'll just take the hood, but that's the lens, and of course the hood goes. That's what I hope to do the sun with.
Yeah.
And they say I was reading NASA, and it says once it goes to totality, then you can take pictures without filters. Matter of fact, that's the only way you can get the corona if it shows up.
Oh, okay.
It's one of those things, sometimes it's really big and sometimes it's hardly there.
Oh, okay.
That's the atmosphere around the sun, the real tenuous.
Yeah.
Super tenuous atmosphere. So, I got that if you looked at some of my pictures on them posting, it's been with that lens.
Yeah.
I was worried about it not being, it's sharp. It takes really not sharp, detailed pictures.
Mr. Doverfield in the chat says that camera is huge.
Oh, they got bigger. You watch the bowl games, like the football games and stuff, on the sidelines. There's some big lenses with it. That thing's heavy. That's 2-some pounds just a lens. That's probably out of the way, about 3.5 pounds altogether. And that's not a lot of weight, but you start carrying that around the zoo for a while.
Yeah.
With a monopole hooked onto it, starts to, because people, I tell you, it's funny. I've been taking pictures. When I first got into photography, back when I got into service, and I bought some of my stuff overseas and took those slides and stuff, and I would come home. A 35mm camera is something you didn't see often. It was usually just Instamatics or Polaroid. So, people say, "Oh, camera," but then after a while, the general public started buying more cameras, and that wasn't so unusual. Now the other camera was like, oh, everybody's used to that. But I've been walking around with that lens. It's like all of a sudden, oh, you got a camera? Boy, I've had more people say something to me because that lens. What would they do? They see one of the big mothers.
Yeah. Cheryl in the chat says that camera is freaking badass, and Mr. Doverfield in the chat says half the weight of an AR-15.
Well, I'll tell you, the big ones get up to like 11, 12 pounds.
Oh, damn. That's a lot, man.
Yeah, that's why they're on the sidelines and they're not walking around with them.
Yeah.
After a long day, they get heavy.
Yeah. So once again, I want to thank everybody for coming and showing up to the celebration hangout that I'm having today. My camera is better, Mississippi Wildlife says.
Okay, fine.
No, that's a Jeff, the swastika man.
I have no problems.
I think he's just giving you some shit. Get your ass in here, Jeff. I sent you a link, damn it. Come be a part of the celebration.
I'll show you this. I just took this day after I got the lens.
Yeah. Oh shit, he snuck in on me under my under my nose.
Yeah, that's kind of hard. I mean, no, I won't say that.
Yeah. Let me see. Hold on a second. Unmute yourself, mister.
Oh, how the hell are you?
What's going on, Jeff?
Nothing, man. Congrats on the channel, buddy.
Yep. 3,005 subscribers I hit today.
Damn it, man.
And I wanted to have a celebration hangout.
I've been sitting here looking, listening to y'all, and playing with myself and looking at Paul, let me tell you, your pictures are good on Facebook. I enjoy them.
Yeah, well, I also have those pictures. I made other ones on Google Plus under my name here.
Good stuff, man. Good stuff.
They took a picture of the moon.
I tell you, there's a few other people. Now, some of them are doctored a lot. I can tell that no, that's not. That's a composite, you know, made from 2-3 pictures. But once you get one, there's one I even complimented. I have like, you know, a peacock hen or peahen or whatever, and chicks. Oh, the picture he took, beautiful, beautiful picture.
Yeah.
He's got the mother posed right, the lighting's good, the bird, everything's showing up good. Usually when I get them, they're always in the shade.
Yeah. Oh, we got Scott Walker in the chat that says, I really enjoy your videos. Well, thank you, Scott. Thank you so much, man. That really motivates me to do even better for you guys. We also have Salty Soldier in the chat. What's up, man? Thank you for coming by. We got Brian Stevens. Wow, I caught you actually on, LOL. Hey, what's up, Brian? Thank you for coming by, man. Thank everybody for coming by. So what you been up to, Jeff?
Working, man. Just working. Finally got a couple of days off, and I'm sure it's going to rain.
Yeah.
Life is good, man. Life is freaking good.
Yeah.
As long as it doesn't do that when I'm up there shooting pictures of the sun.
Am I presenting you for some reason?
Yeah, you are. I thought this was something I was doing wrong on my end.
Hold on, hold on.
Oh, you're being a lot.
Oh, there we go. There we go. I was wondering what the hell was going on there. I must have. Hey, what's up, Bobby? Well, thank you for the congratulations. The Preaching Atheist is in the chat. What's going on, my man?
There to go real quick, and I'll be done. There's the line I took of that lens, and every time I get a picture of line, there it is. It's a fly on the damn nose.
Damn. Well, I'm sorry, Brian Stevens. I know
Chops looking at you.
Brian Stevens in the chat says, it always seems like you end the stream just when I get on. Sorry, man.
Wow.
I'm glad you were able to make it now. Well, thank you, the Preaching Atheist.
Why is he writing?
Huh?
Why is he writing? He's got a camera.
Oh, I don't know. Does anybody want to come into the chat and be a part of the celebration? Let me know in the chat.
And bring hookers.
Hey, what's up, Joshua DeForge? Thank you for coming by, man. By the way, I wanted to make another really quick announcement. If anybody would like to donate, do not use Super Chat. Please use my PayPal in the description. I don't want to do a Super Chat right now. Let me get the link for you guys. Hold on one second.
The Super Chat.
Yeah, people donate to my Super Chat, and then I never see the fucking money because I can never reach the quota for them to send it to me.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to have a quota to get met.
Yep, you have to meet a minimum of $100
Oh man, why?
in order for them to process the payment.
Jesus.
Yep. It used to be at 50 a long time ago, but they raised it another 50. pretty crazy.
Screw the small guy. That's what it's all about.
Screw the small guy.
Yeah, screw the small guy. God damn.
Oh, man. Yes, Mr. Doverfield, super chat sucks big time. Well, there you go, Bobby. The link is in the chat if you want to come in. Yeah, I noticed all those pictures you were taking too, Jeff, of fucking spiders and you know, a spider fighting a fly or some shit. I don't know what the hell you post on Facebook anymore.
I'm having a field day with it, man. I'm just keeps me out of trouble and keeps me from getting banned on YouTube and all that good shit. So
it keeps you from getting banned on YouTube.
I can't say what I want to say, man. There's no way in hell.
Well, I tell you what, when it comes to Twitch, right? You know what Twitch is, right? I do have a Twitch account. But I tell you what, when it comes to Twitch and their policies and procedures and whatever, they're a lot stricter than YouTube.
Really?
Yes. If you say certain things on there, they will delete your fucking channel quicker than shit.
Wow.
Yep. But Twitch is a good place to do a lot of things. Scott Walker in the chat asks, how do you decide on which topics about religion to make videos about? Well, what I do, Scott, is I go all over the place and I look for articles. I look for blogs, and I look for different things that other people are talking about, you know, or, you know, basically articles. And I'll write a script and I'll basically share the article with you guys, certain pieces of it. I don't want to share the whole article with you guys, but I'll share certain pieces of it and I will give my opinion about it as well. You know, basically is what I do. Let's see. Facebook puts me in jail almost every time I post. Well, yeah, Brian, Facebook is kind of strict with that too. You know. What's up, Bobby? What's going on?
Not much, bro. Congrats.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, I've been watching your numbers keep going up steadily, and I'm thinking, wow, this is pretty cool. So I'm sure you're excited about it.
Oh yeah, well, see, this last month, my channel blew the fuck up, Bobby. I mean, I got almost, I was like 4,000 or 5,000 views away from having 100,000 views for the month.
Wow. Oh,
and yeah, my channel really blew up. And
wonderful.
My subscribers blew up as well. I think I got probably about 1,000 subscribers in 1 month too.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. And it was like, damn, because I thought that I wasn't going to reach 3,000 subscribers until probably the end of the year, right? But all of a sudden, over a month's time, I got 1,000 subscribers and 100,000 views. I was like, damn.
Do you know of a shout out? Has anyone?
No, I don't know. I don't know if anybody gave me a shout out. I mean, I'm assuming someone shared one of my videos and it got extremely popular. I'm not sure if someone shouted me out, and if they did, they didn't tell me anything. I'm assuming probably a bigger channel shouted me out or something. I'm not sure, but nobody told me anything.
Well, that's gotta, like I said, that's gotta be real exciting. I remember about 7 or 8 months into doing this, I had injured myself, and I was sitting on the couch, and I told my wife, I said, "Oh, I'm just going to quit. I'm not going to do it any longer." And that was in the morning. By that afternoon, I had received a private message from Wildwood Claire One, if y'all remember, you know, she used to post videos. And she said, "I'm going to give you a shout out today." And I couldn't believe it, because I literally used to just fantasize about her giving me a shout out. And in that year, she gave me 3. And I watched my channel go from 48 to a little over 2,000 in a matter of about 12 or 15 months. So, you know, that was pretty cool. But that was, you know, anyway, I'm glad to see it. I really am, man. I'm really happy for you.
Yes, thank you very much.
I miss her making videos.
I did too. I loved her. I absolutely loved her.
You know, I can't have coffee the right way without her.
Well, I don't know. There's something about her. I mean, she's entertaining. She can get snarky at times, which I think is really cool. But her intelligence and just the knowledge that she has is just phenomenal. I absolutely love that woman. I really do.
Yeah, Joshua DeForge in the chat says YouTube is only less strict than Twitch because there are more people watching it than Twitch. Oh, well, that could be the case. Yeah, Twitch. How old do you guys think it? Everybody in the chat, how old do you guys think Twitch is? How long has it been around? I'm not sure on that. Brian Stevens in the chat says censorship is douches preventing adults from seeing things we all know about. Yeah, well, censorship sucks big dick. Hector says you dicks thought 8 was the new start time. Okay, give me a few. Oh shit. Oh, okay. Joshua DeForge in the chat says Twitch has been around for I think about 4 years. Yeah. But I eventually, when I get out of the fucking shithole that I'm in, I'm gonna start gaming too, and that's what I have my Twitch channel for. Later on down the line, I'm gonna hit that fucking shit running. See how it goes. But yeah, my channel, Bobby, has done exceptionally well, man. Well, and if a bigger channel did shout me out, I kind of wish that they would tell me, man, so I could thank them.
Well, and it may not have been a shout out. I mean, your content, I know whenever I get a message that you have uploaded whatever I'm doing, and unless I'm saving someone's life or something, I usually stop and run over real quick and listen to it. And,
well, see, I'm thinking it had a lot to do with a couple of recent videos I uploaded. I think one of them. One of my videos actually blew the fuck up, and it was talking about how. Let's see. Hold on. Let me feature Mr. Hector here. Hold on one second. All right, Hector, unmute yourself. But I'm thinking what happened was one of my recent videos. Let's see. Hold on, man. It's not working right. Hold on. Show in broadcast. There you go, Hector. Unmute yourself. One of my videos recently, I talked about an older lady in some town in Mississippi or Tennessee, I think. I can't remember which place in particular, but she was talking about, there was a court case going on there about some big heavy-duty court case that went down back in, I can't remember the specific dates, man. I'd have to go and look back. But anyway, they wanted to put a statue there in the ground, on the grounds of the place where this epic court battle took place, and it was the statue of a defense attorney. And the defense attorney was obviously an atheist, and he was took up the defense for this individual who was charged with teaching evolution in a classroom. And I forgot the guy's name. I can't remember the guy's name for the life of me. But that video blew up. I think in the first week, it got like pretty damn near almost 30,000 views. And another video of mine that I made about Pat Robertson, the Crypt Keeper, it got almost 30,000. Yeah, it got almost 30,000 views too. So I'm assuming that the growth of my channel had a lot to do with those two videos as well.
Oh, it probably did. It probably did. So
yeah,
and that's kind of what I've been thinking about, just sort of changing my format a little bit. I've allowed myself to get caught into not really discussing Bible doctrine per se, but exposing, as we all know, obviously, the bullshit that's behind it. And I've really grown quite tired of that. You know, because you've got so many denominations that are out there, which makes it quite obvious that nobody fucking understands what the damn Bible says to begin with. There's so many different opinions. But in the beginning, I started doing kind of what you were doing. I'd catch a clip either from a right wing watch. That's hard to say real fast. You know, and cover these things. But I am going to be going more toward some of the videos, making this videos that I used to make that have gotten a lot of views, such as, you know, the I call it the fakeness, if you will, of Jesus is not in existence, but being Messiah and stuff like that. And but saying that, I've got a question to ask you or get your opinion on. In recent days, I've been listening and hearing a lot about some of the new shit coming down the YouTube pipeline, where not only it extends this adpocalypse we've undergone the last year, to a point where now, if a snowflake kind of determines that you're this new algorithms that Google is using, if you're controversial, not only will you be demonetized, but that somehow your video will be put out in cyberspace somewhere. You won't come up in main searches. They may take away the ability for people to respond to, like, you know, clicking the like button or commenting. And so I don't know what you've heard or what you know about it. I know that I was about to make a pretty good sizable investment in not only in new equipment, and getting every, you know, because I want to take this into a more entertaining.
Well, if I were you, Bobby, as far as, you know, getting new equipment is concerned and getting new production equipment, new software, whatever the case might be, if I were you, I would hold off on that. And the reason why I say that is because I've been reading a lot about all of these new things that YouTube is basically implementing, and what they are specifically doing. A couple of things. If your channel, like if you make controversial videos, right, not only will your videos be demonetized, but YouTube will put your videos in a state of limbo, if you will.
That's what I said earlier. Yeah, limbo.
Where they will hide your videos from exposure from everybody else. They will completely disable the ability on the video for people to comment and share.
Or leave likes.
Yeah, or leave likes. You know what I mean?
Right. Well, I've recently. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
And there seems to be a lot of other things that are going to be coming that are going to murder a lot of YouTube channels here on YouTube. And it sucks, man. It really does. Because there's one example right now that I think, you know, there's one example of a channel right now that I think is getting hit big time. And it's Mr. Epsilon, that big, you know who that guy is, right?
Yeah.
Every video that he uploads, every single fucking video gets demonetized within seconds.
Wow.
And you know, they completely take all of his monetization away from him. And, you know, I'm not sure what else is going on out there. And I noticed something else a little bit wishy-washy with my channel, because the other day a subscriber came up to me and she basically said, well, I'm able to watch YouTube videos no problem. When it comes to watching videos, I can sit here and watch videos all fucking day and they work great. But the moment I watch your videos, or the moment I watch the Thinking Atheist videos, or some other videos that are, you know, controversial, whatever the case might be, they don't play.
Oh, wait a minute. What?
I've had no problem watching them.
And I'm like, what the fuck's going on here? And that could have been just a minor glitch.
I had no problem. I was just watching the Thinking Atheist.
Yeah.
Did she happen to say like an HTML error came up?
Well, it could have been an error. That's why I'm letting it go unless I see more comments about it. I'm just kind of amazed that you said that. I went to my mother's house, and on her computer, you know, and my videos from now on have been nothing. But the last video I made, I couldn't watch it on my mother's computer. It kept saying
her HTML error, and it was just weird because every other video would play except for that one. I don't know. It's probably nothing.
You're watching it on Google Chrome?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
It's probably nothing, but it's interesting that you brought that up because that recently just happened to me.
Well, again, see, so here's what happening. So here is what is happening right now. So because of all of these things going on with YouTube, and because of them firing that dude at Google, because of a manifesto that he wrote out and posted, you know, I'm not sure what's going on. But what I do know right now is that there are several different cities where people are taking it upon themselves to protest the Google offices in Los Angeles, Philadelphia. I think there's a lot of places these people are going to protest Google in regards to what YouTube's doing, in regards to what Google did with that guy that
they're calling them March on Google.
Yeah, March on Google. So
there's one north of me, a big ass Google plant.
Yeah. So that's basically what is going on with that.
Yeah, but everybody in the media is calling the protesters alt-right, and when it's just if you Google search March on Google, all these, you know, the alt-right protesters are protesting against Google, and it's not just the alt-right. It's people.
Everybody.
It's fucking everybody.
Yeah.
So now, if you disagree with Google, you're alt-right.
I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure what the political positions are of the protesters, but I do know that, you know, there's going to be a bunch of protests going on.
Well, one of the things that I've been looking into, I actually have created an account with them, is a platform called VidMe. I don't know if you're familiar with VidMe.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
And so I haven't started. Unfortunately, I had a brother pass away this past week. And so this was a week I had some things I need to get done. Plus, I've been working overtime at my place of employ. But I'm going to start migrating at least the more recent videos that have a higher quality over to VidMe.
Yeah.
Over the course of the next, if it's possible, this next 6 months to a year, try to migrate. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to migrate all my subscribers because technically, I'm sure not all of them watch. But try to start migrating subscribers over to VidMe, and the videos that I post on YouTube, I'm also going to post over there. And hopefully, if I can get, I don't know what they call, I guess they call it subscribers or I can't remember what their terminology is for a subscriber there, because they do have monetization. They do have a way to make it, you know, to create an income through videos. And so when I do a video, I'm going to start posting in both places in hopes that I can start building a VidMe account and slowly, if things don't change anyway, slowly wean myself from YouTube. And, you know, hopefully VidMe is the new YouTube and it'll take off. You know,
we'll have to wait and see what happens. Marlon Brian Munoz Nunez in the chat says, "Greetings from Costa Rica.
Costa Rica.
Love the channel. Congratulations for the subscriber milestone." Well, thank you. Thank you for coming by.
Who has the cricket?
Somebody's sitting outside because I hear
probably Jeff.
Either someone's sitting outside, or Jeff is sitting on his front porch.
I'm collecting dinner, goddamn.
Yeah, termites.
Termites and crickets, motherfucker.
Crunchy.
Yeah. But that's what I'm going to be doing too, Bobby. Is I'm going to. I already created a VidMe account, and I do have a Minds.com account too. I still got to make me like I'm going to make a trailer for my VidMe channel, you know, and I'm still working on that. But yeah, I am definitely going to pursue those other locations to see, you know, it's going to suck because you have to basically, you know, get a lot of people to move over to the VidMe channel too. And it's, you know, a lot of people might not want to do that. We're just going to have to wait and see what happens. You know?
Well, yeah, I've toyed with the idea of making. Of course, I don't have hardly the time that necessary to make the videos that I do make, but make one for YouTube, and then on that, say I expand this information, or over on VidMe, go ahead and go over and watch, and just try to draw them over in some fashion.
Yeah.
Because I personally, even though they're a private company, they can do what they want to. Google has every right to do what they want to.
Yeah.
Regardless of that, I still see this as censorship, and clearly, being a company of their size, my concern is that others will start to follow suit.
Yeah. I was thinking. Sorry to interrupt, Bobby, but I was thinking about something here. Now, hear me out. Since Google, or YouTube, I should say, is doing all of this stuff, I wonder how much trouble it would be to create a section of YouTube for adults, YouTube adult.
Smart adults.
You know what I mean? Where we could post all the content we want, and minors can't access it. Obviously.
YouTube X. There you go.
You know what I mean? Not XXX bullshit, but
Yeah, John. You can have you on
where we can have conversations, and we can create content for our viewers, versus us not being able to do what we do now without us getting in trouble. You know what I mean? What do you think about that, Bobby?
Well, I think that it sort of exists now, because, first of all, what I would do if I was them, I would say, all right, they know our channels. We've been on long enough. Saying, okay, you have to have age restriction. You cannot allow anyone over 18 to watch your videos.
Yeah.
For one, so that would keep that. But the next thing is which is really crazy, is, all right, if you don't want to monetize, that's fine. We'll create our income through donations, PayPal, things of this nature. But quite frankly,
Patreon.
It's Patreon. If I didn't, for instance, let's say I had a problem with porn. Well, my wife thinks I do, but it's a different type of problem.
That's a sound clip there, buddy.
But let's say I had a problem with porn. Well, goddamn it,
Right back, guys.
watch it. Don't go over and watch it. I mean, you see the quiet atheist, you see the preaching atheist, you see the thinking atheist. You got TJ Kirk, you've got these guys out there. You know who they are. You know what they are. And if you get a third of the way through the video, you know by then what they stand for. Well, goddamn it, go watch Pippi Longstocking. I mean, get the hell off the channel. Why penalize the content providers? They could do that, but for whatever reason, they have decided not to do that. They've already demonetized, but now they're going to, like I said, push us to the back burner type thing. But they kind of have that. But like I said, you have age restrictions. Make it a requirement that we have to put up some sort of disclaimer before each video. I'm trying to remember who does that. I like him. He's British, young guy. Damn it, what is his name? The Essence of Thought.
Yes.
He before each video he puts this disclaimer up there. So if you have this disclaimer, great. Don't watch the video. But to penalize content providers, or to take, in my opinion, to take away free speech, it's just flat ass communistic bullshit, if you want to know my opinion on it.
Yeah. Well, see, I'm fine with, if they think that one of my videos is controversial and they want to demonetize it, I'm fine with that. I literally have no issues with that at all in any way, shape, or form. I could always seek to get, funding from my subscribers, and which would be pretty cool, but it's not a big deal. But when you outright try to, silence content creators by shutting down their videos, or taking away the ability of people to comment and share and like all that stuff, that's a problem.
Absolutely. It is.
I've even had people say, well, it's just the conservatives that are being hit. And it's not. The left is getting, the left is getting hit by this as well.
And it's like, well, I noticed that they I saw a video by, I'm not sure if you guys know who this lady is, but I saw a video from Lauren Southern the other day where she was talking about how all her videos are getting hit with the demonetization bug too. So
I don't monetize, so it doesn't affect me.
Yeah. But that's basically what's going on now. These new things are being implemented, and it's affecting a lot of channels. Mr. Doverfield, Mr. Doverfield in the chat says, "Free speech is overrated anyway."
Hi, Doverfield. I noticed said hi earlier in chat.
Who did?
Doverfield.
Yeah, I already talked to him. Yeah.
No, he said hi to me earlier. I was just switching over to this, so I don't see chat right now.
Oh, okay, okay. I see
I
what
have
you're saying.
just this window open.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. My bad.
I say Steve Shines for CEO of Google.
Oh, hell no. We already got a feminist on the staff on the staff working for Twitter, and that's what's her face.
Yeah, John's got tits, so he's going to be on the feminist side.
What's her name? Feminist Frequency.
Get out of it. What?
Yeah, she's working for Twitter now.
Sarkeesian is?
Yep.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yep.
Wow.
She has been for a couple of months now.
Oh, isn't that lovely?
Yeah. They gave her a job.
Oh boy.
There's Sarkeesian Network.
God damn.
The Sarkeesian.
The Sarkeesian effect. Sounds like
Sark-
a goddamn Star Trek episode.
Yeah.
TNG.
Star Trek, Deep Space Sarkeesian.
Their fucking head.
Oh shit!
Resistance is futile.
I know, right?
You will be assimilated.
I'm live. Shh.
Yeah.
So, Bobby, tell us about your porn problem.
His problem is he can't find enough of it.
Took the word right out of my mouth.
31-second videos just don't cut it.
No, the problem is Bobby has to get a lot of those external hard drives.
I got a few of those.
Well, it wouldn't be so bad if we could get lube in 55-gallon drums.
Oh,
Kleenex.
That,
It's a 2 terabyte.
I bet you if Bobby had one of those big old 55-gallon barrels full of it, he'd have to put it in his fucking shed.
Bobby's going to the fucking dollar store buying 2050 motor oil for. Really, dear, it's for the car.
Chapstick.
Yeah. I mean, WD-40 does advertise more for you.
Chapstick. I'm telling you, it's cheap. Just rub it on.
Oh shit, man!
Fucking
I was on my personal Facebook earlier today, and I saw one of my cousins, man. He was on there posting some bullshit, being mouthy motherfucker, and he was talking about how he uses Icy Hot and he likes it because it gets cold at first and then hot.
Fuck that. I'm like Ben Gay. Ooh.
Oh fuck, man. Crazy shit, crazy times. People using automotive stuff to masturbate with.
The fluid.
Yeah. Next thing you know, they'll be using transmission fluid or brake fluid or motor oil.
Axle grease. There you go.
That WD-40, that good shit, man.
Walmart brand. There you go.
Yeah. Yo, but serious, Bobby. If I were you, just wait a while before you start investing in a bunch of stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was so lucky. It was about a month ago. I finally decided on a new camera, but it was about $800.
Yeah.
And I thought, well, which is it was basically considered an entry-level DSLR type camera, and that was Nikon 3600 something or what. Anyway, I literally had my mouse over it to click on Amazon to order, and then somebody came to the door, so I didn't know. Anyway, long and short of it, I just didn't end up doing it, and then a couple of weeks later, I thought, man, I got to order that camera. But I got on YouTube to some of those people I subscribe to, you know, and I started listening to this shit. And I thought, holy cow.
Yeah.
So, and I got a lot of stuff I've written, a lot of things that I've wanted to put up, and now it's just, you know, the time and investment. I just am concerned that it's going to be a waste of money at this point, at least on YouTube.
I think a lot of this stuff's just stuff in flux, you know.
Yeah.
You know, it'll take a while to things settle.
Yeah.
Well, I hope so. I mean, I just hope they figure out that I think they've screwed up.
But see, here's what I don't understand, right? They would want to, for example, penalize someone with a controversial video, right? But yet they'll have questionable videos on the trending page. You know, like for example, I noticed that there was this complaint going around on Twitter about a video that two people made about sticking shit in each other's asses, and it was on the trending page. And I was like, wow. So they'll penalize somebody for talking about serious issues, whether it's in North Korea, Afghanistan, or whatever is going on, right? But they'll put this shit on fucking the trending page. I don't understand, you know?
There you go. You're trying to understand. You sure Bush isn't leading this thing?
Huh?
I'm not Bush. I mean Trump.
No.
Well, same difference.
It's weird. It
At
most
least you're
certainly is
not paying
weird.
for this service, so you know you're paying for it. You have something to say.
Yeah. Pretty crazy. Pretty crazy indeed. So what else is everybody up to?
I'm eating burritos.
Oh, burrito man.
Hey, Johnson, no burritos.
I'm kind of hoping I get a big turnout tonight, man, for this celebration. We'll see what happens. The hangout is still young. We're not even an hour into it yet, so
Right back.
that's cool.
Oh boy.
The hangout is still young. We'll see what happens. But
I
yeah,
just sent the
anybody-
burritos back. They were cold in the center.
but as far as videos are concerned, I haven't been making any videos this past week. Shit has been really stressful for me, and I just haven't had the time or the mindset to basically sit down and do a video. I just been fucking around, man, trying to get shit in order. But I will start making videos here soon to be a little more consistent. But I thank you everybody for their patience. I really do that. Epic Radasum, I believe, in the chat says neckbeard apocalypse.
Yeah,
I ain't got a neck beard. It's small.
Neckbeard apocalypse. I have a small beard going too right now. I know you can't see it, Hector. I had to trim it because it was getting. I had to
If I
trim
make
it.
myself look like a nerd, it'll be more appropriate. There we go.
There you go.
I had to trim my beard because it was getting a little scraggly, man. I had to trim it up.
Weed eater.
Nah, I didn't use a weed eater, but you know,
Nair.
Nair. Who uses Nair, Jeff?
I use it in the area I'm not going to tell you about.
Oh!
Nair is for women.
You sexist bastard. Somebody call an idiot Sarkeesian, goddammit.
No, I'm just giving you guys shit. I know. I'm just giving you guys shit. I gotta pick on you motherfuckers, man.
That's it. I'm moving to North Korea, goddamn you.
Hey, you're moving to North Korea. That's even worse.
Don't make us start picking on wetbacks again.
No!
Go ahead.
Shots fired.
You could go ahead and pick on wetbacks.
I'll take your tacos off your door.
Oh.
You take my tacos. I don't have any tacos on my door.
You don't
That
even have
picture?
a door.
You on the door? Tacos?
Oh.
Oh.
America or bust?
Yeah, you guys try to bully me with those memes. Yeah. You're lucky I ain't really that good at Photoshop or anything like that. Otherwise, I'd be taking you guys to town.
What town?
I'd be putting you all to shame if I knew how to make memes good, man.
Damn it, man.
Well, I got to do a Jeff meme.
Just get a picture of a Valion from Google, and where she's sitting in a park, and put Jeff's but take a picture of Jeff, right? Take Jeff off of the picture and put it on the picture with Valion, like they're hugging in the park or some shit. And then put if there's a picnic table in the picture, put a swastika cake on there.
I was thinking more about putting Jeff with like a 400-pound toothless Southern girl.
Oh, god damn. I deal with that every day.
I thought you left her.
Yeah, I did. She didn't come back though.
Yeah.
God damn, I wonder if my ex-wife is subscribed to this channel. Fuck.
I don't know. What, are you talking about my channel?
No, mine.
Oh, okay.
God damn.
Yes, Mr. Doverfield. Mr. Doverfield in the chat says, I need to take a beginner's course in memeing. Yes.
Meme 101.
Yes. I'd be fucking ripping you guys to shred if I knew how to make
I'm an artist, so it's natural for me.
I made a good meme a while back, and I used it as a thumbnail on one of my Pat Robertson videos.
Oh, God.
I took a picture of Pat Robertson, right? And I also went to Google and looked for a picture of the Crypt Keeper. and I put them together, and I made it look pretty cool, and I used it as a thumbnail on it. They actually do look alike. Oh, shit.
Same body shape.
Yeah.
He just needs to hurry up and die and meet his maker.
You would think 700 years would be enough.
Why, he's as old as Noah, or he's gonna live to be as old as Noah did, apparently. I guess Noah lived to be what, 900 years old, Bobby?
Who talking about Noah?
Yeah.
God, I don't know if he hit 900. I know he supposedly. I can't remember if he was 600 years old at the completion of the so-called ark or when he started.
Yeah.
You know what? That's a good question. Hang on, I should know this.
Yeah, you should
Not
know
really,
this, you bastard.
years.
What the hell's the matter with you? You should know this. God damn.
Ever since they outlawed LSD, I ain't been with a fuck. Okay.
Hey, we can always ask Paul. He was there.
Oh!
Shots fired.
Shots fired. Shots fired. God damn.
Okay, let's say here it said Noah died 350 years after the flood at the age of 950.
Damn.
Jesus Christ, can you imagine the fucking Social Security check that bitch got, huh?
Yeah, but that after they get off the ark, 950, making more kids. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Lots of
that is
kids.
so believable,
Yeah.
But
Who would want to be alive for that long?
Fuck
me.
that.
Damn.
Talk about hell on earth. Dealing with your wife for 900 fucking years? You're nuts.
What about Pat Robertson's wife?
Yeah, he fucking jump off the boat, man. That bitch is
Damn.
enough, man. I'm out of here.
drown myself. Thanks, Jesus. I'm going to get to live the 900 years old with the same fucking woman? Oh, thank you so much.
I didn't say she lived that long.
That's
Yeah,
before Jeebus.
She probably died first, bitch.
Oh, shit, man.
900 years with the same goddamn woman. Oh. Oy vey.
Oy vey.
Oy vey.
Oh, fuck. I'm
Or
not
wrinkles
sure.
have wrinkles, have wrinkles, have wrinkles, have wrinkles.
I'm not sure I could handle 950 years of life.
Jeez. Fuck
Jesus.
no.
She has wrinkles all the way down.
You got
Ima-
wrinkles.
Let's get into a ridiculous conversation now.
not on this channel.
Imagine being immortal, right? Say this shit was real. Let's say this shit was real, hypothetically speaking. Imagine being immortal. You've been cursed with immortality, right? And you have to go live for eternity, you know, getting to know people and loving people and watch them die and then start all over again for another 100 years and keep doing that for the rest of eternity. You don't realize that would fucking suck.
Yeah, it'd be like being a vampire.
Exactly, Jeff. Yeah.
You
I was just about to say that.
know,
You know what I mean?
you meet a good-looking 22-year-old piece of ass, fall in love, hit it for about 10 years, and after that she dies and
Move on.
to another piece of ass. Exactly. No, that would suck. It would be hell.
Yeah.
This is coming from a divorced guy, huh?
Oh, shut up. Don't you have a boat to build?
Could you need another one?
Yeah, another one.
I know one in Tennessee up for sale, or Kentucky.
Oh!
Yeah, Ken Ham built one, but I bet you that motherfucker would sink within the first 10 seconds.
It almost did. I think it took about 2 weeks.
Wow.
Oh, shit.
God.
They're going to get 2 million people in the first year. They didn't.
Yeah.
Oh God, what a fiasco.
Yeah, that guy, man. And then Ken Ham and them people over there, in order to avoid paying taxes on the ARC or whatever the fuck they got going on over there, I think it's the business in general, they ended up selling the business to themselves.
Oh God.
And it's like to avoid paying like $700,000 to $800,000 in taxes.
Shit.
What a bunch of cunts.
We all need to do that.
Yeah, how can I get into this fucking racket? Well, I'm sick and tired of these people being fucking rich assholes. I'm an asshole, but I'm a poor one.
I'm an asshole, but I'm a poor one.
Yeah, I'm a poor dickhead. I want to be a rich dickhead like all the rest of these bums.
Start a church.
Start a church.
Start a church.
The Church of Termites.
No, Jeff would start a church and he would call it the Church of Swastikaism.
People would show up.
Whatever puts money in the pocket.
You have cupcakes.
He'd offer Jeff would offer a cupcake to every member of his church once a day.
That's right.
Jeff
And
be with you.
And with your $50 donation, you get a cupcake. Cupcake, I don't know, tinfoil hat.
Yeah.
So you could be a flat earther as well.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we got some new guests in the chat. We got Canadian Atheist. Thank you for coming by, sir. We got D Converted Man. Thank you for coming in, sir. And we also got Adam Wilder. Thank you for coming by.
Let's convert that guy.
The Dan Green is coming soon.
That Canadian Atheist, I don't know about that guy.
If any of you guys want to come in, let me know in the chat.
Nah, no Canadians.
$3.99 a minute.
And this is basically a 3,005 subscriber celebration. I'm subscribing my channel reaching I'm celebrating the fact that my channel reached 3,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
And if you guys want
my head around, you're deconverted from religion, but you've been converted to atheism. How does that work? Deconverted, converted, deconverted.
Yeah.
I'll explain it to you.
Deconverted from theism. Oh, forget it.
Yeah.
Ask G-Man, he'll tell you.
Ask G-Man.
Our favorite.
He's still around, and I don't want to read.
I don't know.
A deconverted man in the chat says, "How dare you have more subs than me?"
That's I'll boycott him.
What the fuck? I thought he was
one of those guys. And they come around, they got a damn camera, and
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah, we got to boycott the Quiet Atheist, man. He's got more subs than everybody else. Time
No
to boycott.
shit. And define everybody else, because there's channels on here that are significantly larger than mine.
No, there
I got
isn't.
friends with hundreds of thousands.
Yeah.
Is the Amazing Atheist still doing okay? Because
Yeah, he's still over 1 million subs. He's still doing good
over
on
$1 million
YouTube.
now. Okay,
Yeah.
it wasn't $1 million, I think, when I unsubscribed to him.
Yeah. The name that shall not be said. You can't convert to atheism as it's a lack of anything. You know.
Lack of anything.
I don't know about anything.
So now
Epic.
thoughts are nothing.
It's a lack of belief. I mean, it's
Yeah.
that's why you.
As a process.
Yeah, but that's why I don't use the term. You look at my videos, you'll be hard pressed to find in all my videos I've said the word atheism more than once.
Yeah.
Because ism, it denotes a philosophy, a belief, a system.
Well,
And
that was put on by somebody else.
you know, this being an atheist, as everybody in here knows, is
Like
simply
tourism.
not you know, we don't accept the notion of there being a God for the lack of evidence that's been presented thus far.
Yeah.
Like being called
You know,
an
so-
evolutionist.
But I know the religious, they have to have that word atheism because the suff, I think it's a suffix, whatever's at the end, the ISM ism, denotes religion, so they have to have something they can fight against. And I'm always trying to get the fucking lugheads to understand and say, well, you believe in this. I said, no, we don't believe in anything. And I don't reject your God. I just simply no longer accept the notion based on a lack of evidence and based on the evidence that science continually presents to us as they uncover and discover new things about how things work and how things are. So,
Yeah.
And why would a perfect God to begin with need to be, bowed down to, ass kissed? Why
Kind of
would a real
narcissistic.
ultimate
big time.
God need to be kissed?
Well, my wife and I were having this conversation a few days ago in the car. One of the things that we both were thinking separately, of course, but is I didn't like the idea of heaven as a Christian because I thought, okay, the first couple of 100 years, sure, let's go ahead and worship God. But after that, it's like, Jesus Christ. I mean, well, enough's enough for Christ's sake. I want to go, scout out Jupiter. I want to go to, a star system. I want to travel the universe. I want to sit and bother this motherfucker for
I have
forever.
a question. God couldn't get Eden right. What makes you think he got heaven right?
Oh shit.
What kills me is, especially on Facebook, you post a picture of a flower or the sunrise, and I'll get the comment. Why can't you see Jesus in this? I'm just like,
Post a picture
That's a
of
fucking
kid
flower.
starving
yes,
in
it's a fucking. That's what I want to come out and just say because it's a goddamn flower. It's the fucking sun.
Yeah.
It's a fucking mockingbird.
Post a picture of a kid starving in Africa.
Oh, Paul.
I mean, that really. You're
Guys, I
responsible
want-
for this too.
I want
This
to
is your
so
God's-
badly.
It must be your
Covered in
God's
lies.
plan. It must be your God's plan because it's happening. Nothing is beyond His plan.
And I know that they mean well, so it's hard for me to get angry at them. I don't get angry, but it's why don't you look at this beautiful picture of a flower that you
It's
posted?
frustrating.
Why don't you believe in Jesus? It's like, because again, it's a goddamn fucking flower.
Yeah, why don't you believe in Santa Claus? The
What
hell?
this? Yeah,
And then post a picture of about 100 beetles on it eating it.
Oh
Harvest
shit.
Durants.
Yeah, back when the Japanese beetles first hit, it was terrible.
Yeah.
I don't know what kept them under check. But when they first got to the States, I've seen trees decimated. I mean, they were killed. They ate the thing, like certain trees that I really loved. They stripped you couldn't grow roses because it'd be nothing but beetles.
Yeah.
You know, something must be attacking it, but I never heard anybody said what it was because, you know, yeah, you see it, nothing like when I was a kid.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a plague, quite literally a plague.
He was around during the times of the plagues.
It wasn't the Bible times. No, I'm not that.
He wrote page 4.
Oh!
Shit. I think
Oh, Game of Thrones tomorrow.
Game of Thrones.
I've not seen one episode of that.
I hate that show. I watched the first season. I just can't get into that garbage.
Garbage.
Oh,
Oh,
It's all torture and rape and shit. That's all it is.
They want you like that Killsy Willsy.
Yeah. I want to kill shit. I play Fallout.
Oh shit.
Well, there's plenty that I like are still alive.
Yeah.
So, Paul, have you watched Wonder Woman about 300 more times since the last time we talked?
No, I only got up to 7.
Okay. 100.
But she's broken 400 million domestically. Here it hasn't got to Japan yet. I thought Japan had already seen it, so it's going to probably break the 800 million mark then with Japan kicking.
it's gonna vibrate something over there. I guarantee you that.
It's gonna vibrate.
I'm just saying.
I just like all the hate they had for what's her name playing Wonder Woman, and now, oh, I love her. She's so terrific.
Yeah.
Well, I guess who hated Wonder Woman?
A lot of people, because she was, you know, how's she gonna? She doesn't know how to act. The same thing with the guy that plays Batman. You know, made a big stink about him.
Oh,
And I always remember years ago. Oh God, who was the comedian to play Batman? I can't think of his name.
Not thinking
Not
of
Michael Keaton.
Michael Keaton. There was a big stink before he played Batman.
Oh, he was fucking awesome.
Yeah, and it was a big freaking stink before he played. See, I'm old enough to remember this shit.
Yeah. I see what you're
And
saying.
when Star Trek, Star Wars first came out, the first week or so, the critics were on it until it went gangbusters.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden that went away. Because I'm looking at these, write-ups, I'm saying, wait, this guy said that. I wish I had the papers.
Yeah, a lot of these people who, want to give actors and actresses a hard time are usually the ones that don't have a job in that particular field, so they wouldn't know.
Yep.
All right, Canadian Atheist, hold on a minute. Let me get the link for you.
Yeah, I gotta be up at Exxon tonight.
Canadians gonna enter the room? Oh man.
Hector's got X on duty tonight.
It was property values.
Going to hell now.
Yeah.
Just when you thought it was safe.
Just when you thought it was safe. Say it in one of those badass Hollywood voices.
I wish I had one. I wouldn't be on fucking YouTube.
Yeah, well, speaking of voice, I just happened to say to my kid, I said, remember where every movie used to have that one guy or a couple, there was like 2 or 3 different guys, announcers, that through the trailers, they some bullshit. And then
just when you thought it,
just a movie. Mm-hmm. No,
in
back in the 70s.
In a world when you thought it was safe.
Yeah.
Just when you thought it was safe and you got bombarded with swastika cupcakes.
Jeff came, Jack tracks.
Yeah, and Jeff came to your rescue and he ate all of those cupcakes.
Where are those? I got those for John. Where the fuck are those?
Shit. Oh, fuck, man. Shit. They're a Canadian Atheist. I put the link in the chat. You should have been able to get it, but now.
Hide your daughters, ladies and gentlemen.
Where the fuck did they go?
No, put a cork in your ass.
No. I'm not
Well,
gonna
there you go. In a world where swastika, in a world,
my ass. It's not Sunday yet.
in a world where swastika cupcakes are made by Jeff, part 2.
No, the prequel.
Oh, a prequel. Okay.
Attack of the Termites. I can't get up those termites. It's great.
Oh shit. Okay, we got the Canadian Atheist in here. Let me feature you, sir. Hold on 1 second.
We had a fucking fire ant problem a while back.
All right, and we also got the Converted Man. Hold on 1 second there.
And green.
All right, everybody, you guys can show yourselves. You
I'm
can
the only one showing myself.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
guys,
no.
you guys,
No.
do not expose yourselves, please. Just unmute yourselves.
I'm naked.
Please, our faces are bad enough.
I have a pretty penis.
No.
It's small.
What's up,
What
the Converted
the hell?
Man?
Nothing.
Nothing.
What was the video you made a while ago?
TMI. TMI.
Hey, Dan, I got your lobster right here, see?
Oh shit.
What the hell's with my color settings?
I don't
Just
know.
got in there and tweak them.
Oh, you racist bastard.
There, actually, you look pretty good right there. Actually, it looks pretty decent right there, sir. Oh shit. So, what are you guys doing tonight, Deconverted Man and Canadian Atheist?
Nothing much.
Oh my God! Is that Wilford Brimley?
Oh, the Canadian? Yeah. He's Wilford Brimley.
Well, at least you didn't call me Colonel Sanders. I usually get that.
Yeah.
I had to look up.
You look
the
more like an
guy's-
inbred redneck.
I had to look up the guy's name too, just for the.
Wait. Doesn't redneck already mean inbred?
Wait. Did you just compare me to Jeff?
No,
You should see
Not-
Dan. You should turn the camera on. He looks like a redneck.
not
Redneck,
pronounced-
redneck.
look, guys, it's not pronounced
Inbred.
Jeff. It's pronounced GIF.
In they're you can swap them.
Yeah.
You
GIF.
can say
It's
redneck,
not,
or you could say inbred. You got to say, you know.
it's not Jeff. It's GIF. Nobody cares.
It's a matter of degree. So how y'all tonight?
Goddamn Canadians.
Purple.
Canadians.
Oh, my microphone's unmuted. I'm sorry.
Oh,
shit.
I mean, hello. How are you doing?
oh shit.
You get no maple syrup, Jeff.
Story of my fucking life.
Yeah, that's
Got a
right.
part-
You do realize we control most of the supply of maple syrup. So, like, fuck you.
No,
And now you gotta say "fuck you,"
fuck you, eh?
I'll get to it. A little more of this, and
Oh God.
What is he talking about?
Well, yeah, that's one of the stereotypes. That's for sure.
I've been all over Canada. I never heard any of you guys say "a boot."
The boots.
A boot.
Not usually. Only after it started happening in that show, we play. We play with it, right? Have a little fun.
Like South Park.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm not a boot to talk that way. It
You guys
comes
have
out
like
of
flapping heads, right?
it comes out of the Scottish.
Yes. I was about to say, I've not got the time, Captain.
Beady eyes and flapping heads.
Oh shit. Oh man.
But hey, at least I don't talk like those, Southern rednecks, like that Jeff guy.
Yeah, that goddamn that Jeff guy. Wait.
I live in the
Wait.
South. I'm from New York City.
Oh man.
There you go. So how's it going, Quiet?
Oh, could be better, but I guess I can't complain. Well, I can complain, but I'm not sure it will get anything
Oh,
done.
complain, man. You need to get that out there.
No, but congratulations, man. Good on you.
Yeah, my channel did pretty good last month.
I do want to point out, though, that the fact that when I subscribed to you, you had fewer subscribers than me. So I
Yeah.
want to know what gives you the nerve having more subscribers than me.
There you go. There you go, ladies and gentlemen.
What the fuck?
There you go.
I think it's because he hasn't been on my channel yet. I need to get him on my channel and make him lose some subs or something.
I think this channel gave me more subs.
You know, maybe it's got something to do with all the hard work and all the good content you're putting out. But what a nerve of you.
Fuck that. Fuck the hard work and good content. God damn that.
Fuck you, Jeff. Fuck
Well,
I've got a
he's
Star Trek
he's
t-shirt.
doing the consistent, content like on a regular basis, which is way too hard for me. So
That's part of my problem,
it's like I'm too lazy to do that. I'll do it when I feel like it.
You gotta have some fun.
Just remember, the Quiet Atheist. Stinky will always have more subs than you.
Who's Kazoom?
Von Helton.
Oh.
Oh, no.
Kazoom. The reason why I say Kazoom is because he goes by that nickname too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
wrong.
I talk to
I
him
the
every day.
same thing as soon as you said
No,
Stinky.
that was
I was
the wrong Stinky.
I haven't heard from Kazumi in ages.
Well, he was Kazoom was in my last hangout.
Yeah, I wasn't here for it. I wish I was.
Yeah.
He moved recently.
Yes,
Yeah.
he did. Yes,
He's
he
on
did.
my coast now.
Yeah. He seems to be doing okay in the last week or so.
Yeah, he
That's
was.
good.
Yeah.
We talk all the time. I mean, on the phone, text, all that shit.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, I watch his videos too. He seemed to have been bit down lately, but he's coming up again.
Yeah, from what I understand, he's really enjoying himself over there.
Yeah, good.
He could be himself, is what he said, so that's important.
Yep.
It is.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Even if you're Jeff.
I
No.
only get respect down here because I have guns.
I keep telling you guys, it's not GIF, it's GIF.
It's GIF. Get the name
Yeah.
right. God damn it.
Oh, I see.
It's not
Like
GIF.
peanut butter.
Yeah.
I like the peanut butter.
That's GIF, not GIF, doofus.
Yeah. I mean,
Anyway, when I
Hey,
stick-
what's up? Scott Walker in the chat says Canadians are cool too. The Trailer Park Boys are atheist as well.
Oh.
The Trailer Park Boys is Canadian?
Yeah.
Scott Walker also says Scott
There's trailer
Walker,
parks in Canada? Damn.
Yeah, Nova Scotia,
They
man.
got white trash everywhere.
Scott,
Yeah,
Scott Walker says he
that
feels
show is brilliant.
Scott Walker says that he feels left out. Seems like you guys are doing your own thing. No, you're not left out, Scott. You're welcome to be here, man.
Is Christina in the chat?
No, not Christina's not in the chat yet. I'm actually surprised that she's
Yeah,
not.
so am I.
in a world where Scott Walker feels left
It's
out.
just yeah.
In a world where there's trailer parks in Canada.
Dan, if you gave him a lobster, he might come in.
Believe it or not, in some places in Canada, you can live in a trailer and not freeze to death.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, but the
I'm in a
bears
trailer
leave you.
right now. So is Dan.
Yeah, that's true. The bears will get you sooner or later.
God damn. So tell me about the Canadian women, not the white ones like the Inuits or whatever the hell you call them.
Come have peace.
Thought I'd be a racist for a
Most
second.
have two boobs.
Canada has got some of the most absolute gorgeous women in the world of all kinds. Count on it.
I flew by Canada, but I've never been to Canada.
Oh, I've been all over Canada. It's great.
We do our best. Thank you, by the way.
Is it true that
Polite, intelligent fucking people, too.
Is it true that Canadian women kill whales?
Some
Oh, yeah,
do.
with sledgehammers.
Fuck yeah. Awesome.
Some do. No, seriously, some do. In the Northern Territories and some
Whalers.
areas, there are people who live a traditional lifestyle, including both men and women, who still sometimes spear freaking smaller whales, of course, smaller whales.
Oh,
But
so
they have the right under traditional treaty rights. The Inuit and people in the Northern Territories still do that sometimes,
So
including the women and the men.
it's good that the Canadian men take out the larger whales because the women can't take out the big ones. That's okay.
Yeah.
No,
Did they
it's-
still have a town in
I
Canada
don't
named
care.
Dildo?
pardon me.
Wasn't there a town in Canada called Dildo?
I don't know.
I
Could
think
be.
it's on the West Coast. I think there's a town called Dildo.
I think there actually is. I heard something about that one time. But such things happen all over the place, of course.
Hey, quiet.
We live up until though.
This is an old thing, but I stumbled on it a while ago. I thought it was interesting. So, yeah. Read that.
Let's see. Inquisitor.com.
Yeah, you can't put in, like, links in here. It doesn't like it. Wait, maybe in here I can. I don't know.
You can put it in chat.
There it is. Not in this chat, but in the other chat.
Open a new tab.
Yeah, not here, the other place. So I thought this was
Yellowstone.
Oh, I'm gonna have to take a look at that. I'll check it out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Zone of Death.
Yellowstone. Yeah.
Zone of Death, man.
Attacked
Who
by
wants to
Idaho
go to-
potatoes.
Who wants to go to
Zone of
Yellowstone? No reason.
Hey,
Hey, an
any-
Ryan ad. Cool.
does anybody want to go to Yellowstone?
Yeah, let's go to Yellowstone. Can do whatever we want.
Yellowstone,
I like Purplestone better.
Zone of Death. You can get away with murder.
You
I
can do
have to go-
anything inside of it.
I have to go contact my ex-wife.
What the hell's a
What they
hell's
would get,
a
you know
zone
what
of
they
death?
would get you on though? They would get you on like kidnapping or something else. you
No,
know,
she'll come quietly.
No.
You know, like they got
In a
what was
sack.
it? They got Al Capone on an unrelated thing, you know.
You'll
So
come quietly. We don't need to hear your sex.
Exactly. There'll be no screaming.
With, tax evasion.
all right.
I have no money for tax evasion. For
I'm gonna
fuck's
come after
sake.
John for that. All the money he makes off the channel. Where's our cut of that $23, motherfucker?
Yeah. Scott Walker in the chat says, I'm going to get teched up for the net one. You can believe that. I'm watching you guys on a brand new computer I just bought today. Oh, that's awesome, Scott. Well, when you get situated, let me know, man, and perhaps you'd be able to be able to come into one of my hangouts in the future.
I have a question. What the bleep is the net one?
Huh?
What's the net one?
It's like the net too. I don't know.
I don't know. What's he talking about? What
What are you
net?
talking-
Is he going
Oh.
fishing? Said net one.
I'm not sure.
The internet one, he means.
The internet one?
I
The
think-
next one?
I think it's just
Going
a,
on.
I'm not sure.
No, I'm gonna make fun of it.
Paul, I don't
Everyone kept
know.
making
Yeah,
fun of
just
my
eat lobster.
net.
Oh, well, that's cool, Scott. If you want to start your own channel, do it, man. Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's what we need is more atheists.
Yeah. So we can
That's right.
put limbo and
The world could use a few more.
200 million more.
What we need is some like non-male atheists. We need
We got Christy Winters.
Oh, yeah,
no,
Sexist
no.
about atheism.
no. I mean,
And we got that crazy chick that comes
Look,
here every once in a while.
look. Yes,
Uh-huh.
there's technically she's an atheist, but
More into feminism, I know.
you know, she has a different god
Yeah.
or a different goddess, I guess.
And that's
Sarkeesian?
not atheism.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sarkeesian is easy.
I bet you some of the
Anti-Sarkeesianism.
Gotcha.
Nobody. Paul, why are you showing boobies?
Why
Because
not?
he can't show us his movies.
I don't want to see his boobies.
I want to see his
Nothing wrong
movies.
with boobies.
Come on, Paul, boobs.
Boobies.
Well, this is from 1970. I think.
1970 boobies are fine. God
I'll
damn.
pass. I just want to
I
see
don't think
men.
any of these girls look
Boobs.
like this now. This is 19. You figure 1970.
They all look the same to me. I don't care.
70. I wasn't even born yet.
Yeah.
What?
Paul's in his 90s by then.
Oh.
That's from the Bob Hope show over in Thailand, or what
Oh,
I
in Thailand. Oh my.
Oh, that's where he went over it.
Uh-huh.
They don't have squinty eyes though. Just saying.
And they're not 13-year-old boys.
No.
Yeah.
Ew.
Paul liked those little boys.
Oh. Oh my.
Oh yeah. All right.
Like I've said before, I was there for like 6 months by that time, and when the girls came out, I'm used to these 60, 70-pound Thai girls.
Uh-huh.
These guys look fat.
70-pound Thai girls?
Excuse me?
They were 70 pounds?
They were light. They were small.
God damn.
Starved.
Get 4 on a dick at once.
Oh!
Damn starved.
Well, okay, there are buses over there, right? You know, your transportation buses.
Yeah, I've seen those
I
things.
stood up, and I'm only 5'10". 5'10". I pretty much hit out the top of the damn, bus. I can stand.
I feel uncomfortable
They
talking
wrote on
about
roofs.
this. I feel really uncomfortable talking about this.
You're telling us you were hitting your head on the headboard. That's what you're telling us.
Yeah.
70 pounds is still a lot to wear around your neck.
That's pretty
just for
funny.
the suit.
Oh, Lord
What's
Jesus.
really funny is that,
What the Bob Hope?
yeah,
Okay, Bobby.
well, he was then the age I am now.
130?
Oh, fuck.
Fucking Hector's giving Paul some shit today.
We love Santa Claus.
You take these pictures?
Yes.
Yeah, you did.
Cool.
They're
Cool.
good pictures.
Yeah, there were slides. I'm glad I did a lot of slides. They held up well.
You
Once
just
they
used
got
52 pictures.
Kodachrome?
Excuse me?
Kodachrome?
Kodachrome 25.
Monochrome.
Sweet. Good old traditional photography. It's so hard to beat it.
I'm doing digital. I like it better.
It's convenient.
Oh, yeah. Cell phones and shit.
Yeah.
Cell phones, video.
I make all my videos now with the Exxon with a fucking cell phone. I got like a $600 fucking camera. I don't even use it.
Get the fucking away from me with your cell phone video.
I got
Yeah, I'll
the
make a
small-
video of you. Haha.
I got the small toys.
Oh, that's nice.
That's
And
a
mine's
big one.
long too. Check that out.
If you put the
That's a
lens
sweet
to
case.
that, it even looks more impressive, you know.
Yeah. No,
You think
I,
No,
I,
that's
check
what
out the
you've
new
been taking
iPhone.
those nice
I'm
pictures on
picking about
Facebook
my
with.
graphics. I'm picking about my video. I'm picking about my photos. I'm a professional graphic artist, so I'm really picky.
Yeah.
Well, like I say, I prefer digital, and it's getting
Yeah.
better all the time.
It's easier.
It is. That's true. You know, there's a breaking point.
This
With that, though-
Kodachrome film came out that I was using in 1970. You had over 100 years of film dual.
Yeah.
Digital hasn't been 100 years.
No, that's true. It's
No,
going to be
hell
interesting to
fuck
see
no.
what happens over the next few years. But
Oh,
from what I do for a living, though, almost like 8-10 times a week, I deal with people who bring in pictures they took with their phone, and they think it's great because it's digital, and they want to blow it up the size of a poster, 24-36.
Yeah.
And I got to do a lot of explaining every fucking time. Right?
These iPhone
No.
7s.
So they don't understand.
They-
Get a real camera for fuck's sakes.
I mean, they look good for what they are. They're better than the old Instamatic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Adam in the chat.
Oh
Adam.
man, I remember they would have
Reason why
those
you got these bigger cameras.
Polaroid.
Polaroid.
Yeah.
They were
Right.
fun.
Yeah.
Adam in the chat. Adam in the chat says that's a nice camera, Paul.
All right. That's the other one.
All right. So Mr. Wait. Okay. Mr. Dover wanted to know what he missed, so let me catch him up. Okay. Here we go. About 13 billion years ago, the
There was
universe
Laud.
began,
Don't forget Laud.
sort of, and then there was Laud. We'll talk about him later. And then like the
His
stars
buttery goodness.
formed, and they blew up and made like stardust, and then those condensed into planets eventually, and then we came along after like billions of years of evolution.
And like
And
King Crocodile said, the Earth farted.
So it's
I
going to
found,
take a
like,
while.
The internet,
Hey,
and, like I made a channel, and I
Yeah.
came on here,
It's nice.
and
That's
like I
nice.
went into the chat room, and you were like, "Hey, what did I miss?" And I'm like, "Okay, well, let me start. 13 billion years ago, the universe began." Oh, please,
What is welcome back, Bobby?
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
I've got a Muslim on one of my videos trying to convert me at the moment. So
Hello.
Yeah, what brilliant argument did they offer? I'm sure it was.
well, what he said, he said
Does his
instead
name
of
happen to be Muhammad?
I
No.
want to hear the argument.
well, actually, what he said was, don't be a Christian, don't get involved in Christianity or atheism. Be a Muslim or something like that. And I replied back, no thanks, I'm too afraid of 72 virgins screaming for eternity.
Oh.
So,
Oh, shit.
so anyway, he wrote back.
Wait.
You
gotta realize, though.
that 72 version shit.
Uh-huh.
They stay virgin. You're not allowed to pop them.
I thought it was
And aren't
always
they
fucking point.
What are they? Magic the Gathering players?
But can you imagine eternity?
besides which,
Can you
I
imagine-
always heard it was a typo. It's 32 Virginians.
Oh,
72.
Yeah.
Virginian.
That's true. I mean, once they get past the third grade, not
virgin,
fucking one of them are
Virginia.
virgins. So we got to, you know.
32
Well,
Virginians.
32 fucking Virginians. Great. The
If
Allahu
I'm not
fucking Akbar.
mistaken, that's the root of Virginia is virgin.
Or I thought it was Virgos.
No, Virgin is named after the Queen.
Maybe
Uh,
there's just
wait.
72 airlines there. And they're like,
Let's
this
see.
is really disappointing. There's
yeah.
these air.
Hopefully
Brian-
those planes don't crash.
Yeah. Well, Brian Stevens in the chat says 72 virgins equals 72 mother-in-laws.
Yo, boy.
Ooh.
fuck all that.
Wait a minute. I thought this was supposed to be paradise.
Yeah.
Fuck's sakes.
Yeah.
Magic the Gathering players.
Yeah,
72.
my idea of paradise isn't 72 fucking women going, ow, ow, no, stop, ooh, no, too big, ow, ow. No, so fuck that.
72 goddamn virgins saying, "Why don't you make enough money? I need a new dress. My purse is out of date. I need more shoes. Fuck you.
I forgot to find my fucking
Suicide
spot.
is better."
So,
Yeah,
so
you
what?
know.
But the argument was what? It
No
wasn't.
plan is
You didn't
perfect.
even get
There
one
was
because
no
you were
argument.
just.
Well,
just told them-
here, let me just read it. There's no argument. All he said was, try Islam instead of Christianity or atheism. I think you would be happier. And I said, no thanks, 72 virgins for eternity scares me.
Try Islam. That's like a soda brand.
Or potato chips.
it's Like try Dr. Pepper. It's better than the other one. Just
God, dude,
try.
Islam exalted
Yeah.
chips.
Try,
Yeah.
try
Different
new-
flavor of the same bullshit.
Try new Coke. It's better than old Coke.
Well,
The idea of
bullshit.
Islam is exploding in my mind. I want to be a Muslim.
Mine.
Don't
Go ahead.
try
They have
the
mine.
cinnamon soda. It's like the worst thing ever.
I guess they're
Mr.
like drones.
Mr. Doverfield in the chat says 72 virgins equals 72 Star Trek fans.
Hey, hey, Magic the Gathering. I'm a Trekkie, goddammit.
It's half Star Trek and half Star Wars fans, and they debate about which one's better all the time.
I don't
Star
care.
Trek
We
is
all-
better.
Of course, we all know the truth.
They're
Trek.
two different. They're two different genres outside being space. I get a kick in it. They had a good name for their group though. The ones in the Bob Ocean, the Go Diggers.
Gold diggers?
The Go Diggers. At least they were honest.
Damn.
What? Adam Wilder in the chat asks me, TQA, if your wife is religious, how do you choose to be atheist around her? Well, she supports what I do.
Well, my wife was an atheist until the last 2-3 years. Pretty much was one, but
Yeah.
God, you poor bastards are married.
How is there a was an atheist?
I wish I was. I was fine.
You need 72 virgins.
Does not compute. Was
One
an
would be-
atheist.
One would be fine.
One is one's good.
Scott Walker in the chat says, try meth and heroin at the same time.
Or just become a
So that-
Christian.
He said at the Amy time. I don't know. I can't say words, so whatever.
Scott Walker also says, new computer, new keyboard. Sorry. I'm not sure what he means by that, but
That's why he couldn't press the letter S.
okay.
What?
It's not located where the old computer was.
Because of reasons.
But if I ever got a non-QTOR keyboard, I'd be screwed.
Yeah.
QTOR. How do you say it anyways?
Corty.
QWERTY.
QWERTY.
Yeah, it's the new LGBT plus community. It's
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Jesus Christ! Don't get
Oh,
me
stop
started on
it.
that shit.
What is
Fucking
that?
hell!
I come back from getting a beer. I thought we were talking about fucking keyboards.
God damn. LGBT
Scott Walker.
WOP1.
It's the QWERTY community.
God damn. How many fucking more letters do you need?
All of them.
Times 2.
Times 2. Sometimes I feel like Archie Bunker. I swear to God. Just call yourself a fag.
Hey,
Archie Bunker.
That was a great show.
It was beautiful.
Was amazing show.
we prefer the term butt pokers. Fanny bandits. There you go.
Fanny bandits.
Right there.
Oh my.
Well, he's the fanny bandit.
Let me wipe off my pedo
What about
stash
Ass
real quick.
Pirate?
Yep. Jerry and Ass Pirate, right?
I've heard it.
He's ignoring us.
Oh, Mr. Doverfield in the chat says, "Oh, I forgot to ask Hector if $200 for a new 870 is worth it."
A new what?
870, he says. I don't know. I think it's a gun, maybe. I'm not sure.
Oh, Remington 870?
I'm assuming.
Nah, that's good damn price. If it's new, it's a damn good price. I get a Mossberg 500 first.
Yeah.
I got a few of them.
Yeah, Scott Walker in the chat says that we're in for it when he gets his sound and visual stuff. All right, that's cool.
Yeah, heard that before. You're in for it now, buddy.
What? Who are those people on the screen?
Yeah.
Who are those?
Scott Kevin Walker is an American politician who is the 45th and current governor of Wisconsin. Mr.
Politician.
Bobby posted that in the chat.
It's a kitty.
Let's see who else is going
Side
on.
Peters. Say hi.
Mr. Dover. Okay, nothing really.
Hey, wave at people. Side Peters. No. Okay.
You have a pretty pussy.
Go over there. Got a bunch of them.
I just wanted to let you know that.
Shh.
Peters.
So when are you coming out with your
Go over
next
there.
video, Bobby?
Actually, I was going to do a kind of an update video this week, and I haven't got to it. I'll probably do it tomorrow. It's going to be a few weeks. The reason for that is the overtime at work.
Okay.
Dealing with this current death of my brother, where funerals and stuff like that. And I made a promise I would have this rap video up by fall, and so I decided to spend time on getting that together so I can upload that before YouTube fucks everything. So,
Bobby, did you just say you have a rap video?
That's what I'm saying. Rap video.
I don't
John's
know.
gonna make one.
Oh God!
I want in on the rap, whatever it is. I want in.
Yeah, Dan, do a rap.
I must
Don't.
be involved in this.
I would like to.
No,
I would like to make one of them. I
No.
would like to make one of them big ass diss tracks like all these bigger fucking YouTubers are doing right now.
my God.
We need to get Dan and Cy 10 together to make a rap.
Little good
yeah,
comes from
You
rap.
know, look, man, I can write them like nobody's business.
Yeah, you
There
can
is a
write them, but
Dan
you,
Green cartoon on one of Cy 10's videos.
Here, wait. It's in here. Wrong chat. There you go. That's what you need to do.
Uh-oh.
That's what the pre-atheist and I need to read.
I should do one of them diss tracks like the big YouTubers are doing.
Rapping for Jesus?
Yeah,
rapping for Jesus.
this is the best
Rapping
video ever
for
made.
Jesus.
It's awesome. Quiet Atheist, can you just like play it on the thing?
No, I don't play other people's videos on my channel.
No.
Sorry.
I just
What?
played 5 seconds of it.
Dang it!
Well, I'm definitely going to have to check that out.
Yeah, the only ones
Looks like fun.
the only videos that I play on my channel are the ones that people submit to me to promote on my channel. So
Okay, well I'm submitting that.
Well, play all mine, ass fans.
Yeah,
No,
play every
I'm not-
single like.
no, I'm not promoting other people's work. If people come to me and we work out a deal where they want me to promote their channel, I'll do that. But I don't just at random promote other people's work.
Oh, does that send you links to all my videos? Damn.
That's fair enough. Man's got to have a policy.
Especially if I don't know the people. You know what I mean? I'm not just gonna randomly go out across YouTube and promote people's work.
How many fucking videos do I have? Does anybody even
I'm
know?
not sure.
Over
Like 40,
9,000.
No, not like Dan. Jesus fucking Christ.
Look, I'm almost at 666, and when I hit it, I don't know what will happen, but it'll be awesome.
Lot will come down.
Yeah.
I hit it last time on my old channel.
Scott Walker wants us to rap for Jesus.
I like big butts and I cannot lie. Oh,
I got that song. Don't make me play it.
I'll check out that video later to get deconverted. I got it open in a window.
Dude, we gotta me and you preaching. We'll recreate it. It'll be great.
Oh, Atheist Ranger, what's going on, man? You want to come in or no? Let me know in the chat. Now, I think someone else is on the Atheist Rangers channel. He's saying, "What's up, you white bitches?" He doesn't say that.
Oh, wow.
He doesn't. He doesn't say that. That's got to be someone else on his page. He doesn't say that.
Hey, John, in here and say that.
John.
What? What? What?
Sir Mix-a-Lot.
Hey John, hey John, I'm gonna say nothing now.
Okay. Yeah.
Where did you all go?
Where did you go, George? Where?
I'm on the ceiling.
I'm hiding out with Waldo and Carmen Sandiego.
Where did you go? There you go, Atheist.
I'm gonna go steal Dan's cat, Fluffy.
I identify as a pink person.
Hey, Dan, I'm gonna steal Fluffy.
Leave my cat out of this.
Leave my cat out of this.
Oh, Fluffy's adorable. He just needs to be cleaned.
That's always good
No,
policy.
leave him alone. Leave him out of this.
Well, there you go. Well, there you go, Atheist Ranger. The link is in the chat. Click on it. Get your ass in
click
here.
on the Zelda.
John's head?
Click on the goddamn link.
Click on the fucking link.
So you're
John's head.
Okay, let me feature him. Hold on.
So one half of you has privilege, the other half can drive around.
All right.
Hey, today's name is just Atheist.
All right, Atheist Ranger. I almost didn't let you in, Atheist Ranger.
Yeah, that's the liquor talking. I just got home from the bar.
I was gonna say, wait, someone's calling everybody a bunch of white bitches. I ain't gonna let him in the hangout.
Oh, shut up, you white
Atheist
bitch.
Ranger, for fuck's sake. We know him.
I thought maybe someone hacked your account or some shit.
We need Jonathan in here.
Atheists with attitude.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised.
Fair enough.
I think what's his name? Truman Pierce even has his trolls.
What would the atheist the Zords be though?
Mine
like
is
a model of DNA.
Beakers.
Upside down cross.
Beakers.
No, it's an upside down Dragon Zord.
Giant A. they just sit down. They just sit down with the bad guys and explain how all gods and religions are fake, and the bad guys just give up and walk away.
Oh, and how about being bad is bad?
Oh.
Sometimes bad is bad. Isn't that a song?
Adam Wilder in the chat says he's 5% Choctaw.
The fuck does that mean?
Native American.
5%.
Oh.
I'm 1% Japanese. Nobody's gonna figure that out.
But you're 99% nuts.
I'm 10% bored.
Half my ancestry comes from Germany.
Yeah, you know which part you can suck.
Yeah.
Whoa! The part with the maple
I'm not
syrup
saying
on it. Oh my!
Oh yeah!
Oh my!
So what you been up to, Atheist Ranger?
Well, believe it or not, I was actually about to make a video response to true empiricism until I saw you having a hangout, and before that, I was I don't know how many of you have heard this YouTuber called Escaping Atheism, but I was actually trolling his chat for a while.
I've heard of it. Yeah, I've heard of. I know.
He's too much of a chicken to debate me.
Yeah, I was trolling his chat for like the longest time.
He won't debate anybody. He's a coward.
Oh, I know he is.
He was never a fucking atheist.
Yeah, I was trolling his chat for like the longest time, and I even told him like, I have sources that can prove it. He's like, well, I don't care. I'm like, okay, thanks for admitting you're not interested in the conversation.
Of course not. He just wants to, preach to the choir. Same thing as everyone else.
Escaping atheism. That's like escaping thinking for yourself.
Thank you. Escaping thought.
That's what I said in the chat too.
It's
Yeah.
getting
Banned me
reason.
from it.
Look,
Peter,
Got to
stop.
take that on. Good on you.
if God was like a baseball and you could just be like, here, see, then atheists as we know it wouldn't exist. And that's all you would have to do, be like, well, then here it is, and just show it to us. That
Yeah.
would be the end of it. Now, I guess there'd be a small group of people that, were stubborn. Like, there's a small group of people that,
Peter,
don't want to believe that the Earth is the sphere and stuff like that. So
Here.
I don't know what they'd be like, but I wouldn't be one of them.
Well, I got to get out of here. I got to go cook my dinner. It's going to be chicken cooked in maple syrup.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Didn't we cut off your supply?
Look,
Yeah, bastard.
I got sources, buddy.
What,
Say hi
what
to
are
what's
you,
his-
a boot down there?
Yeah, boom,
hi
I got
to
Make it pasta and Labatt's blue.
Say hi to the guy for me.
and the crickets. They're going to be. Hey, the Quiet Atheist, congrats.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get one of these Canadians and send me a pack of players.
Hector. Dang it.
And remember,
Hector.
guys, remember that he has more subs than you do.
Hector.
Oh, no, I'm not gonna fucking rub it in people's faces, Jeff.
Yeah, you
Come
will.
on now.
Yeah, you will.
Hector.
I will say this though. I'm coming for Kazoom's Fowler's number. He's got like 3,400.
Hector.
Yes.
Ooh.
Good night,
hey,
guys.
hey,
Hey.
don't get your britches too big there, buddy.
Hey, Hector. Hector. Hector.
Oh shit.
I'll be lucky if I reach 1,000.
Say hi to the. Say hi to the guy for me.
Well,
What, JR?
Who else is the guy?
JR.
Yeah.
The D-man says hi.
there. Did you
He said
have?
hi.
Yeah.
We know each other in real life, John.
Yeah.
Who does? Who does?
Dan and I?
I
I know that. I've seen
He
videos.
was in a video of mine. You didn't see it. He was a
We did a
time
bunch of
traveling
videos,
salesman.
man.
It was brilliant.
And we had hot monkey sex afterwards. Great.
Yeah, sure.
Problem Dan's dick is only that big.
Yeah, it was. It's almost invisible.
It's like a couple of Rolos.
Yeah, it's really a problem.
Yeah.
No, we didn't have sex. I gave him a back massage though.
Yeah. All right.
Non-sexual.
All right. Okay,
Non-sexual.
that's all I got. Go away now. Oh my
So he
god!
claimed.
What the hell?
Turn that music off, damn it. Who has music?
Do, 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 do.
Not me.
Not me, not me, not me.
I've got rhythm. I've got music. You can ask for anything.
So hey, while we're here, and we're talking with everybody, including Hector there.
He was
Hector,
gonna go.
You know a lot about guns. Can I ask you something?
Yes.
Yeah. Now, what do you think of the what is it, the Remington Mark IV?
He probably
Oh,
has
sorry.
one.
That one.
He probably has one under his bed.
I might be thinking.
Remington
I
Mark
might get
IV?
wrong. I've been looking at a couple of 22 pistols.
Oh,
Ruger.
Ruger. You're about to say the
Ruger
MK4?
Mark IV. Sorry, Ruger Mark
Hang on.
IV.
Hang on.
Yeah, you know, I don't know. From my perspective, that's a sweet unit.
I have a, if I can get the goddamn box open. I have an MK2 right here. See?
Okay, that's a Mark II.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, see, you know, I've always wanted to have one of those.
How many
I've seen them
bullets-
before. I've seen them before, you know, and if I ever had a pistol for hanging around out in the bush for, you know, for backup for small game and etc. The Ruger Mark IV, the latest version, I've seen that online. Very.
Yeah.
Have you had any experience with that at all, or no?
No, the newest one I got is a Mark II. I used to have a Mark I, but what happened to it?
Okay. Yeah. Did you like that pistol, the Mark II?
Yeah, I just showed you one.
Yeah. Well, I'm just
It's
wondering
great.
how it fits in with, you know, in terms of like, what do you think about it in terms of durability, reliability,
For 10
etc.?
years, I've never had a problem with it.
Sweet. Okay.
Just feeded good ammo.
Yeah. Okay, just thought I'd take advantage of the opportunity to talk to someone who knows.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
There's someone in the chat that wants to know. Let's see who it is. Hold on. Adam Wilder in the chat wants to know where the sound of fucking crickets is coming from. I do hear crickets too.
Well, it's not Jeff because he left.
Oh wait, sorry, my window's open. That's possibly me.
No, it's not.
No, this came up way before you.
Yeah, it's not bothering us or anything. It's just I was just wondering where the sound was coming from.
Oh yeah, if you want me to close my windows, I can.
No, you're fine. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine, Ranger. You're perfectly fine. I was just wondering where the sound was coming from.
Paul, is there a cricket in your room?
It's coming from a cricket. Jesus Christ!
It's coming from a cricket.
Yeah, I actually.
Well, that was hard to figure out. God, got some more questions.
There was
Just give a little whistle and it will come closer.
Yeah.
Lobster to lobster. Here you go, Dan. Now I got this for him. See, isn't he cute?
Yeah. You guys have a deep fascination for lobsters.
I give him a really nice one. It's like jewelry. He's got it somewhere in his room. Lobby to lobster. Where's Lobby to lobster? I got you.
So, Bobby.
Yes.
Do you like lobster?
There he is. I got
well,
that one.
I got crabs once, but I don't know if that qualifies.
I thought you were too poor. I thought you had crawdads.
You know, I had lobster once, and it was okay.
Yeah.
Okay. It's not something I would order, all the time, but
I fucking love it. Ugh. Butter.
Yeah. Let's see.
I've never tried it. I don't deal well with seafood, so.
That's an abomination.
Yeah. Bullioninator in the chat says it's obviously not a cicada. Yeah, we've been hearing sounds of crickets and chirping in the background. Nah, I think it's too cool right now for a cicada to be up in the tree making noise.
I mean,
I think
during the daytime.
Yeah, cicadas like to come out when it's hot.
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't got it here quiet. The sound's
We got
good.
them all in my yard every fucking day.
Yeah.
I'm down here in the south, so yeah.
Yeah, we get cicadas here all the fucking time in our neighborhood, man.
We call
They're
them
up
tree
in the-
locusts.
Yeah.
They're like big flies.
I
Just
wonder
Lobby.
what this tastes like.
Hey, don't eat him. He was expensive, damn it. They're like $30 a
Holy hell.
fucker.
Yeah.
Ah.
Let's see. Adam Wilder in the chat says, "No eating shellfish. Thou shalt not eat."
I'm still okay to eat dick, though, right?
That was a big consideration. Shellfish in the middle of the desert, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to eat it. By the time they got to where they were, it was rotten.
No. Didn't have ice back then.
Right. That was like, wow, that's a no-brainer.
It might have been brought in by Mohammed with that horse with the human head that just kind of flew in there.
Or likely brought in by trade caravans.
Yeah.
Or the human headed horse.
Let's see. Auba Rogers in the chat says, "Never understood those dumbass rules." Yeah, religious. Those religions got some crazy ass fucking rules, man. You can't mix fabrics. You can't eat shellfish. You can't have sex until you're married. You can't do this. You can't do that. You can't eat fish.
Mixed fabrics.
You can't eat fish on Fridays, or all kinds of stupid shit, man.
So if I may ask, like, what's everyone's take on this North Korea bullshit?
We're screwed.
Yeah. Well, here's the latest. China, when it comes
The fucking clown show.
when it comes to this whole situation, China basically said that if North Korea strikes first, they are just going to remain neutral. However, if we strike first, China is prepared to defend North Korea.
That would be bullshit because, where does most of the money fucking China get from? Here. Go to Walmart. Go to Target.
But that's what
Well,
China,
here's the problem, though. We do a lot of trading with China, so that could be a problem for us.
China. Wait, ain't done. Wait.
But see,
China.
that's why China has basically said that if North Korea strikes first, starts everything basically, they'll remain on the sidelines and choose
The fucking lobsters from China.
They'll choose to be neutral. But if we go after them first, if we launch first,
Please.
they are prepared to defend North Korea.
Yeah.
It's too risky to.
Not to mention our fucking most of our deficit belongs to them.
To shoot them with anything other than regular missiles would be too. We can't go nuclear because that would be
fire fucking Toyotas at us.
Yeah, that would.
I
be,
think a lot
that
of
would
this is
be
posturing before the.
Yeah, it really is. I hope, but I really think that it's. I wonder why South Korea wouldn't help to rise up against.
Well, South Korea doesn't have any nukes.
North Korea wants to, I don't know if they're actually going to do it, but North Korea wants to shoot a couple of missiles towards Guam next week.
Ranger, that's one of his characters that he's got right there with the Sailor Moon thing.
Oh, okay. I was just wondering why he was wearing that. That's
I've been to his house.
Okay.
Twice.
Sorry, go ahead, John.
North Korea was talking about wanting to shoot a couple of missiles towards Guam next week.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to live there.
Yeah, towards Guam to crash into the ocean. If they're just trying to intimidate. If they want to actually do it, they'd be given a deadline and said we're going to hit Guam.
The thing is that I don't understand. It's like, what did we ever do to them? It's like.
Pardon my
Korean War?
That is Guam.
They've been doing this shit for years.
That was a long time ago. Come on.
Yeah.
They've been doing this crap for years.
It's the same old game.
30 years.
Just pardon my ignorance. Like, where exactly is Guam again? Is that New Mexico?
No.
That's why I said pardon my ignorance.
Mexico. Wait a minute. Where's Lickapig with, he didn't know where Vietnam was.
Is Guam the thing that you make with guacamole?
That'd be guacamole. That's guacamole.
Guacamole.
Yeah.
Guacamole sauce. Do you want some of that guacamole sauce?
I should take a nap before I go in tonight. Ugh.
Oh, shit.
The whole thing's complex, but I think a lot of it is just, posturing and bullshit.
Oh, yeah, the human chicken nugget isn't going to do anything.
He's not gonna. Donald Trump isn't gonna do anything. I don't think.
I'm talking about fucking Kim Jong-un heard that chicken nugget.
I think
Human chicken nugget.
I don't think Kim Jong-un is gonna do anything either. I think he's just talking shit.
That's why I was calling it human chicken nugget. He looks like one.
He wouldn't do anything that could cause the end of the world because he needs to be able to spend his money. So
yeah.
Well, I think there was I saw some in my subscriptions today that a lot of representatives said that if he does attack North Korea, they will impeach him.
Again, that's just more bullshit talk from the other side of the
right.
fucking clown show.
They've been trying to find a way to impeach this guy since he got voted in. So
like if they could, they would.
Come on, and enough already. He's there for the next 4 years. Let's just deal with it and get it over.
3.5 to 7
now. Right, it's not even 4 years now. So
3 years, 7 months, 27 days.
Yeah, there's a countdown timer somewhere.
Possibly another 7.5 years.
What irritates me is that even when he does something absolutely brilliant and right, people got to be like, "Oh, go." It's like
brilliant. Wait. I'm trying to encompass. I'm trying to encompass this concept.
Every now and then,
doing
even
something
the
brilliant and right.
Even the craziest, most dumbest person can do something brilliant and right at least once. It's like a broken clock. Right. It's right at least twice. So he's got to be right at least twice within the term. Even when he's right,
I propose the idea Trump may be an exception to that rule.
Maybe, but even when he is right, maybe not brilliant, but when he's right, they still won't give it to him. They still won't, be like, "Oh yeah, that was good." They'll be like, "Eh."
He hasn't been right. So you're talking to me. You're talking.
I don't remember. It was something I read that he did that actually made sense. I don't remember what it was now.
Gee,
so.
Was that the button to bring him a Coke?
I don't know. Whatever. Nope. Wrong one. Nope. Over. There it is.
Yeah.
And still
yeah, I
has
know.
a Mark Trump sticker on his car.
Buy a mug like this from Satan Atheist. Actually, his store has disappeared. I don't know why.
Mm,
I told him he needs to get it back up.
yeah. Ugh.
I don't know.
So, all right, Bobby.
Fair enough.
Hi, Bobo.
So you got a X on duty tonight there, Hector?
Yeah. I was thinking about taking a nap before I go in because I'm feeling kind of
I better get some footage, buddy.
diabetes. Beaties.
I better get some footage.
Yeah. I got my phone fully charged.
Oh, okay.
What
That
did
works.
you say?
What are you doing
Well,
there? What are you doing, deconverted man? You're acting like you're possessed or something.
It's just being normal. Trust me, I know. Hey, Dan, you got a new fan. Cool. Is
Listen,
that your biggest fan?
An artist has to play with framing within the camera.
Yeah.
Adam Wilder in the chat wants to know, Hector, what is X on duty?
I do security.
Oh, okay. He does.
Oh, nice. I've been trying so desperately to get into that
Security
kind of
pistol.
thing.
Yeah.
Security for Exxon.
Exxon Mobil. Or, yeah.
Look online at Ashley Phosphate,
What?
Charleston, South Carolina, Exxon. You'll see there was a murderer in there one night in the middle of the store. Another time, DJ got robbed at Uzi Point. That don't happen when I'm there.
What the?
Jesus Christ.
That's fucked up.
I mean, there's not even that much, money at a gas station. I mean, there really isn't.
Just a ghetto.
You know.
Well, those are
You
some
can-
pretty desperate
yeah.
people usually. So
Meth heads. Yep.
yeah, that's one of my arguments against the legalization of all the hard drugs. I don't mind booze and weed, but some of the other
Weed's
shit.
fine, yeah.
Yeah, fuck
Well,
every day, man.
if they had it that you could get it, but you had to go to a clinic and get certain treatment to get it,
Well, I can get it from my eyes, but I just don't fuck with it. I don't
Yeah.
drink it. You know that, Dan. I don't fuck with nothing.
yeah, you gotta be careful.
Except for these.
Yeah. Hector smokes more than a train.
Speaking of which,
I only smoke a pack a day.
Oh, yeah. A pack a day keeps the doctor away. for a
Hey,
while.
they're healthy
Oh.
sticks.
I'll kill you.
Then pretty soon, a pack a day will attract doctors to your house.
I've been smoking
that's
since
the
I was
truth,
9,
man.
46.
Listen, no shit, people. If you're smoking cigarettes as much as a pack a day, cut it down. Cut it down, because I like you being here.
Most of the people I know smoke 2
My-
packs a day.
My uncle smoked.
I've watched 3 fucking people the last 2 years die from that shit.
My aunt smoked and then
He stands
got,
with irony.
got cancer and had to stop smoking and eventually died. Her husband continued to smoke, lost his leg because they had to amputate it because it had cancer,
Yeah.
and he kept going until he died from cancer.
So
So
here's an idea: stop altogether.
just there was a. I wish I could find this study again, but it had correlated that the percentage of people that die from smoking, that if we took that and we changed it to where that if you smoked one cigarette, that it could make you spontaneously explode, but you put the percentage at the same point, like it was, whatever the odds were, that people would still do it because the odds seem to favor them.
Well, one is so final, and the other's got a chance. So people, you calculate, right?
Yeah, you go.
But
Well,
that's
it's
human
9,999 to 1.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, well, it's 9,999. I'm not going to be that one. And
Yeah, that's human nature. Listen, I'll tell you guys a quick reality. I don't want to bring it down, but like a couple of years ago, after watching my aunt die of lung cancer, within a half hour of that, walking out of the hospital with all these people, there was lots of people there when she passed. I mean, she was a very popular person. within half an hour, 40 minutes of that, walking out the front of the hospital, there was like, you know, a quarter of those people, the first thing they do out walking out the door is lighting up a
Light up
cigarette.
a cigarette. Yep.
You know, and I stood there and watched that, you know, with both pity and horror and trying to reach some understanding. And that's back in the past, so I may have a lot more compassion for it now. You know, but it's fucked up when you watch that. You know, but that's life. You know, that's life. We all got to make our choices and take our chances.
Yeah, that's true. Atheist Ranger, what did my aunt died of breast cancer at the age of 45.
Yeah.
Yeah, she chain smoked for 15 years.
Oh wow.
See, that may or may not be related to breast cancer, though. You know,
Dan, left LSD.
with my aunt, it was specifically related to cancer, the form that she
Father's
had
back.
in her lungs.
Well,
Yeah, she died.
Oh, yeah.
Just real quick, she died, I think, 8 years ago today.
I still think
Sorry to
that
hear
the
that, my
Christian
friend.
atheist needs his own choir.
Salute.
Thank you.
do you need your own choir, Bobby?
If
Then
by
we'll
choir you
have
mean
some
it.
real atheist church going on then.
Well, you know, if YouTube would stop it, their bullshit. I mean, that was one of the plans.
Actually,
Go ahead.
what do you think of the different atheist churches that exist? Have you?
You know, I haven't heard much about it. I want to briefly caught a video on it once. So I really don't know what they're doing other than possibly just well, here in St. Louis they have the what the fuck is it called?
Isn't that people just looking for community?
Yeah,
it is.
It's religion without God. I mean, it's
Yeah,
it's
I wouldn't even here in St. Louis
Religion
it's
without
not even called religion. We
it's
have
religion
the,
without
I don't
religion.
think
yeah.
I don't think it's fair to call it a religion.
It's not.
We
It's
have
not
the-
even religion. I mean, it is community. It's church, but without religion / God.
Without dogma,
Here in
without
St. Louis, the Humanist Society, the Ethical Society, has a nice building where they meet regularly. Now, we haven't gone for a couple of years, but it's almost like church. They have a speaker. Basically, they may be speaking on humanist topics. They have like a Sunday school for their kids, but they're teaching science, they're teaching reason, that type of thing.
Go ahead,
Sunday Assembly is the most well-known one because I think it was the first.
Paul, you want to
I
talk?
was in Florida.
Oh God.
There was a guy who was part of the
It's baby kitten. Oh.
He's one of the guys leads on with the cryogenics of freezing body parts or brains,
What is this thing?
body, right? So anyway, he had the funds and he bought a church. He kept it as a church because of taxes. But the main thing behind it, you don't know how many times you have an atheist meeting that you're trying to get a hall, okay, for a certain amount of people to come. As soon as they find out that you're an atheist, all of a sudden you can't, you can't.
There's people in there.
Hector, you're talking over. So anyway, the whole premise, the main premise is that you have a place to go to that you can have people come to that nobody's going to say, "Oh, you're atheist. We're going to not, let you rent our hall."
I think that's true.
So
Yeah.
you have a few hundred people. They're going to come.
That's what I was saying. It's
You
community.
don't have to worry about it because you got the room.
Yeah, they did that here in St. Louis. In fact, for years a couple of years now, where we attended a monthly group, Freedom from Religion, which was held at that facility that they gave to us to have. So it was pretty cool. It was really good. It was necessary for sure.
Yeah, well, the main reason, like I said, because that happened a few times down there in Florida. As soon as they found out, like maybe you might have the hall maybe once or twice, and also, oh, you're atheist. All of a sudden, it's not available. Well, at least with your own church, you had no problem, and you get the tax benefits. Am I completely with it? No, but I can see some of the premises why somebody might want to do that.
All right, I gotta go. Bye, everyone.
Yeah.
Catch you later.
All right, Dan.
Nice talking to D converted.
Remember,
Yeah, I'm gonna go to and take a nap for a little bit.
Unless
Before I
and
go
until we have a logically coherent argument, we must continue
All
to
right,
be skeptical of Asker.
All right, guys, I'm back.
And my final words right now are.
What happened? What happened to Deconverted Man?
He had to go. I gotta go.
Okay, Hector. Thank you for coming by.
I'll make a video later.
All right, no problem. Thank you, guys.
Holy hell, quiet! You scared him off.
No, I had to step away for a minute. Sorry about that, guys.
No, it happens.
I do apologize.
Like I said, it was the main reason why that's one guy wanted to do that, because he got tired of setting up meetings, you know, and all of a sudden, oh, you can't do that now. So fuck it. He's got his own place, can seat about 200, 300 people, no problem, and have whatever event he wants.
Yeah.
And doesn't have to play any silly games.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Well, thank you, Jonathan. Hey, what's up, Moose Gal? How's it going? Let's see who else is in the chat still. Brian Stevens is still here. Let me know if anybody wants to come in. Please let me know in the chat. So what kind of videos do you have planned for in the future, Bobby?
Excuse me. Well, apart from the rat video,
yeah,
I'm still going to do some more of the same kind of thing, just attacking. I say attacking. That's what I get accused of, but actually bringing to light certain biblical doctrine, whether it contradicts other doctrine in the Bible or is patently dangerous to society as a whole, especially to American freedoms, that type of thing. But what I was preparing to do was to offer these things, but in a more entertaining fashion, with different characters. I'd be dressing as different characters, but I'm now putting it on hold until I see what YouTube is actually going to do to us.
Yeah.
You know, but as I said before, I'm gonna try to migrate my subscribers, hopefully with a vid me, and see if that works.
Okay, that works. How about you, Canadian Atheist? No new videos yet?
Not lately, man. I mean, you know, I've heard about some of the stuff going on lately that he was just talking about, and it's a concern, really. But for myself, I mean, mostly, you know, for the longest time, I've treated the YouTube channel as something that I just do as a lark. You know, and I try to take it more seriously at times, but right now, nothing planned. It comes and it goes with my passion, you know. Yeah. My engagement with it sometimes is sparse because I've got a lot of shit going on in regular life. Yeah. You know, as I mentioned a while ago, I've had 3 relatives die in the last 2 years.
Oh man!
So real life, you know, and a good friend. So it's four funerals in the last 2 years. So real life takes over. You know, I try to get involved as much as I can, but you know, being a visual artist, I still am drawn to this stuff, as well as the fact of the argument. You know, if you want to call it an argument, debate of all this, you know, belief, non-belief that's going on, and all the crazy shit that's going on, you know, in the U.S., all over the world now. It's hard not to want to engage with that and not be part of the churn. But at the same time, I see some of it as such a fucking clown show.
Yeah.
And a lot of people know, you know, they don't take those positions. They don't give a fuck. But they're churning it because it's going to make them money or whatever. You know, so I don't know how to participate sometimes. I'll find my own way when I feel moved to it.
Yeah.
You know, but that, you know, that's where I'm at right now. But I still come in and check out videos just about every day or two. As for making videos, you know, I hope to get maybe a couple of done a month in the next little while, but I can't do more than that right now. Just been too busy with real life.
Yeah, I understand. I understand completely.
Yeah, but you're doing pretty well. I'm glad to see where you're going, man. You keep it up.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep going. Yeah. I got a situation right now that is kind of rough, which is why I slowed down a little bit. But I'll get back to normal here pretty soon.
Yeah, well, we all hit bumps, but your channel's growing, man. Not to rub it in, when I first subscribed to you, I had more subs than you. And look where you are now. Good
Yeah.
on you. It's well deserved.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Pretty soon I'll be catching Bobby too.
That's not going to be too hard. That won't be hard. I mean, I'm only 800 ahead of you, so at your current rate, shit, that's only a few weeks.
Yeah.
And I hope you do it, man. I really do. But if you don't give me a shout out, I'm going to find out where the fuck you live, and but that's not a threat. Not a threat.
It's a promise.
Well, that's one way to motivate.
Oh shit! How about you, Atheist Ranger? What kind of videos are you planning for the future?
Well, let's see. Actually, whenever I leave you hangout, I plan on making a video response to True Empiricism, and I think within a few days I may make a video response to another Christian YouTuber by the name of Deflating Atheism.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've heard of him.
Yeah. Oh no! Like his latest video, and I kid you not. You may have an aneurysm what I'm about to say. In his latest video, he said, and I quote, "Atheists have to provide evidence for their lack of evidence."
Oh,
my
yeah.
God. What a fucking moron.
That's one of the stupid
Fucking word games.
That's one of the stupidest arguments I've ever heard.
Mm-hmm.
Well, his reasoning is that when we claim that there's a lack of evidence for God, that's an assertion that we have to back up. I'm like, no, we don't.
Well, I don't even have to back up there's no God. Their God is, as described in the Bible, is anything but what I would consider a God.
Yeah, for a lot of us too, yeah.
At least the moral one.
Like I said before, why would an all-powerful, all-knowing God, a complete, perfect God need anybody to worship?
Yeah.
What does God need with a starship?
Yes, exactly it.
Which, by the way, just for a quick, John, when I was first starting out and you subscribed to me, I was rather surprised because, I mean, even though right now I only have 213, I have quite a bit of large, how can I say this properly? A lot of large numbered YouTubers actually subscribed to me.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So I was rather surprised when you yourself subscribed to me. I'm like, damn, I must be doing something right.
Well, yeah, I like your stuff, man. I like going to your hangouts when I can and stuff like that. You do get a lot of trolls over there, though.
Oh yeah, my last night hangout was sniped by what's his fucking name, Reese?
Was it? I didn't catch that part.
Well, that's because I had to restart it over.
Oh.
The hangout that was sniped, I deleted.
Oh wow. I didn't even catch that part. Damn. I must have went to watch something else the moment that happened.
That's a shame that happens. I mean, people should allow others to have their, their
Google should
freedom of
fix that
opinion.
fucking problem anyway.
Yeah. Sucks, man, when you have a bunch of imperfections.
Yeah. Why is there Wonder Woman on the screen?
Paul likes Wonder Woman. He's in love with Wonder Woman.
Must be a bit of a fan.
I think Paul's a big fan of Wonder Woman.
Yeah, it was a superb movie. It was damn good.
You guys see that? I don't know how many people watch that Right Wing Watch YouTube channel, but someone from the CBN network, which is Pat Robinson's little show, someone from there said that the movie Wonder Woman was inspired to end abortions.
Oh man!
What? I'm sure there's all kinds of crazy theories.
This is one of the things that I find to be absolutely hilarious, man. Whenever a movie like Wonder Woman comes out, there's always these individuals out there who try to fit the movie around their narrative. You know what I mean? It's all stupid.
Anything that's popular gets targeted that way.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of movies, I think the new Stephen King, or the Stephen King's It, the new one, the remake is coming out. How many of you guys are gonna go see that?
I don't know yet. I don't like the way that the new It looks. I think that it looks like a fucking ballerina.
I'm gonna go, but I'm just gonna go to see how badly they fuck it up. Seriously.
What movie is that?
Stephen King's It. I think
I don't like
it's going
I'm
to.
not a horror movie person, so I won't be seeing it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's just say I won't pay to see it, but I'll probably see it.
I wouldn't. As a lot of those, when it gets like that, I don't see them. I just don't watch them.
Canadian atheist won't pay to see it, but he's gonna see it.
He'll see it on demand.
On his demand.
Arr, matey.
No, I'm just not a horror person.
Yeah.
Too many other movies were out. Dunkirk was horror enough.
On his demand, on his desires whim, he'll watch the movie.
That's right. But hey, you got to check things out. I watched that. I wasn't sure about a female superhero lead as a movie.
Yeah.
But I went and saw it, and I had a great time.
What movie?
Very good movie.
What movie? What movie is that?
Wonder Woman.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, no, it was damn good. Quite enjoyed that. I'm looking forward to seeing the Justice League, as a matter of fact.
Yep. They're gonna have a pretty badass supervillain in that movie. Called.
It looks like it. Darkseid. Yeah.
No, not Darkseid. It's his name is Steppenwolf.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I thought I heard.
Yeah.
No, it's
The whole storyline yet. We'll have to wait and see.
No, it's Steppenwolf.
And he's related. And he's related to Darkseid. I think he's Darkseid's brother or father or some shit. I can't remember what they said.
It leads into that storyline, apparently. I don't know much about the comic book storylines. I know some of the traditional old storylines from the TV, etc., early comic book. But a lot of that stuff where they brought in that stuff later, I don't know. So I'm just coming in new into it with these movies.
Oh, that's the same thing with me, but I've been watching this stuff. That's why I know.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, they look pretty good so far, these movies. Which do you guys kind of prefer yet, DC or Marvel?
I like them both.
I like them both. I mean, whatever. They both have their own flavor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not that much into the superhero verse, but let me start by saying that my favorite superhero is actually Wolverine, and my favorite supervillain is Deathstroke.
Oh wow, yeah, Deathstroke is pretty badass.
Well, actually, not a lot of people know this, but in the comics, she actually beat Batman in hand-to-hand combat.
No way.
Yeah.
Damn. I like
I don't know the character.
My favorite superhero is Incredible Hulk, and my favorite supervillain is Thanos.
Okay.
AKA the Mad Titan.
My all-time favorite is Batman. Got to be.
I am Batman.
I grew up watching that show when I was
I couldn't stand that shit.
just small on watching the original show.
It
was the most goofiest thing, but later on, I saw some of the more. I watched some of the or read some of the more comic books. Saw some other stuff and quite enjoyed it. So
yeah,
Batman before anything else.
Yeah, well, I couldn't. I was older and I just couldn't stand it because it was so simple. I mean, it was a spoof, but
it's hard to watch when you're older. Yes,
I was in the mood for a spoof. I wanted the real thing.
Yeah.
All right, we got it.
And I'm not a Batman person anyway. Yeah. I mean, I like
the early comic books were quite dark compared to what they did with that TV series, of course, and that's what I discovered later. And enjoyed that. But some of the later storylines I didn't get to watch.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, well, I was never a Batman when I was a kid because I just couldn't get into the Joker and all these silly characters. I was very.
That's fair with any. That's fair with any superhero storyline. Sorry, go ahead.
Let me put it this way: I was always with my father and my uncles. I was always with a much older crowd. I wasn't around. I didn't really get out a lot with kids. So I just was more mature for my age because I had to be.
Well,
fair enough.
We got two new people in the hangout. We got Mooscal and we got, let me see. Hold on here a second. We got David. How's it going, David?
It's good, Pride Atheist. How are you?
Pretty good. Glad you were able to show up, man.
By the way, my handle is Booleaninator if you really want to know how to pronounce it.
Oh yeah. Okay, I remember seeing you in the chat. I was like, man, I don't know if I'm pronouncing this dude's name right.
Yeah, David here is actually one of my newest subscribers, actually.
Oh, okay.
I'm kind of going hog wild on finding new people to subscribe to, because you can only go so far with the anti-SJW thing, and then it's like, well, it's kind of gets old. You want something new to think about.
Yep. I hear you on that one, man. And you, Moose Gal, how are you doing?
Wonderful.
Good. I was beginning to wonder when you were going to show up, man.
Oh, I was talking to my nephew about cars because I'm in the process of getting a car.
Oh, okay. You got any cars in particular that you're eyeballing?
A Toyota Corolla.
Oh, okay.
Oh, very nice. I'm close to getting a 2009 Ford Focus from my sister.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
Bad thing is it's a stick.
Ew.
Why is
I
that?
love a stick.
Well, I've never driven a stick, so
Anyway.
it's gonna be trouble for me.
Nothing but a thing to learn, Atheist Ranger. It's really not that hard.
Until my recent car, I drove sticks for what's in 1975. I got my first stick until about 5 years ago. So.
Oh,
Well,
cool.
I grew up with it, so But fair enough. Everybody's got their flavor, right?
Yeah.
I like sticks and snow.
Yeah.
You can
Again, that's what I grew up with.
Yeah, you put that thing in second gear and slip the clutch, and that slip out so fast.
Yeah.
You don't torque out and just spin your wheels. Instead, you actually go somewhere.
Yeah. I always hated, where I'm from originally, it snows a lot during the winter, and I always hated it because I always got fucking stuck, man. You know what I mean? I always got stuck in a snowdrift and slid into shit that I couldn't.
You're not supposed to drive into snowdrifts.
Hey, man, it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to avoid them when they're all over the fucking place, man.
Oh, hey, I lived in Pennsylvania. You're breaking my heart.
I'm from Colorado. My first car was a 280ZX, so you can imagine that didn't do so hot on the snow.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Being able to have a stick shift and slip that clutch when you start out, you have a less chance of, just sitting there and slipping and not getting anywhere.
I'll take snow over ice any day, though, because the first time I tried to drive that thing on ice, I could have ice skated further when I actually got the car down there. I wouldn't have up in a ditch for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, manual definitely has more control in winter roads. I learned that in the winter in northern Ontario.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But hey, to each their own.
No, like I said, the only reason I have this because that's the Honda. They don't have sticks, so.
Oh, okay.
But the Toyota Corolla we were talking about, it's actually, I had an 87 Corolla that my mom had owned for years before me, and I bought it off her. So I knew it was well taken care of. As long as you get the thing checked out, or the history behind it, or do a what do they call that nowadays, the Carfax.
Mm-hmm.
Get that done on it, and it'll serve you well as long as you change the oil on it.
Well, I was thinking of leasing.
Oh, brand new. Okay.
Yeah, because there's a good lease deal going on.
Oh, even better, because then there is no history. And Toyota's got really good reputation as far as that goes.
That's what my father says. He keeps saying Toyotas are very good cars.
They are.
Yeah.
I mean, they have no manufacturers without issues.
Now, I've heard that some people think that they're better than American cars.
Well, I do know that when it comes to Toyotas, they do last a long fucking time.
I've heard the same thing myself. There's a certain period of years from the 80s, 90s, etc. that people that I know swear by their Toyotas being more durable than U.S. cars. Like anything, there's flaws, but they do have a good rep.
Right.
Because at one point in time I had a Toyota Avalon, and that car lasted years. I mean, about 8 years before I had to fix something on it.
That's awesome.
Well, we had a Toyota Tercel we bought new, and at 98,000, forgot exactly what went wrong, but Toyota, it was a defect, and they paid for it. We went all the way to 200, I think it was 237,000 miles before we actually had our first minor repair.
Oh, wow.
And we traded it in at 250,000 running well.
Wow.
Yeah, so, and we bought it in 1983, I think it was. And,
Good to know.
AGS 1031 from the chat says Subarus are better, and he's got it right. They do have a better reputation, but
Yeah.
it's the distinction is minor in a lot of cases. But it's this especially like in newer cars, that distinction is becoming less and less of an issue because the standards for manufacturer are so high anyway.
Yeah, the market is equalized a lot.
Yeah. Well, I had a Saturn. I had 150 on that one. I got rid of it. Original clutch. And one guy said, "Oh, you're terrible on clutches." And I always got over 100,000 miles off a clutch.
Yeah.
I don't understand how that's terrible on clutches.
Well, see, he was used to his vet, and you can slip that clutch a lot quicker because it's a V8. So one time he says, "Oh, let's switch. You know, I'll drive." He kept stalling the baby out left and right. I said, "You gotta slip it a little bit. It doesn't have to, that torque."
Right.
Yeah.
Like I said, I always got over 100,000 miles on the clutch. So whatever.
Sweet.
John, I've got to get out of here for the evening. Congratulations again.
Thank you, Bobby.
And I'm really looking forward to seeing how fast you grow. I think you're excellent. I love watching your videos. And anyway, the rest of y'all have a great evening, and hopefully I'll catch you at the next hangout.
Thank you, Bobby.
Nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you too. Thanks, guys.
You have a good night.
Bye-bye.
And
Actually, yeah, I gotta go too if I want to do this video response before I go to bed.
all right, Atheist Ranger, thank you for coming by, man.
No, no
Good
problem.
night.
And once again, congrats. See you all
Thank
later.
you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Night.
Take
Good
care.
night. And we dropped another one.
Holy heck.
Everybody's leaving my hangout, man.
No, not me.
I feel bad. I got to get going before too long because I haven't eaten yet. Well,
Yeah.
hang a little bit yet because my beer can is not yet empty.
I haven't eaten either, so don't feel bad. I gotta go get something to snack on to here soon.
There you go.
I got on just basically to say congrats on the $3,000 and to let you know that your format is excellent because you're like different from a lot of atheists out there that kind of sugarcoat what they say.
Yeah.
They play nice. And you're just like, hey, no, this is fucking stupid.
Yeah.
I like that. You're idiot. This is terrible. These people are terrible, and and that's kind of the way I've seen religion for a long time.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think it's fair enough to state it that way these days. I describe myself as a hard atheist because it's fair to give that kind of feedback. Essentially, I've heard this argument before. It's bullshit. Stop it. Let's move on.
And with my channel, the way that I do it, I find articles like I was talking about earlier. The way that I do it is I find articles and I make videos about the articles where I share some of the article with you guys. I don't share it all, but I share some of it and I give my thoughts and opinions on it and stuff like that.
Well,
I think
it's
a
pretty
good
funny.
format.
Yeah.
It's really funny. Listen to they got audio books out there. I forget who the first people are, but they're free. And they do Ingersoll, and it's so funny to listen to him. And it's this, he's doing the same effing argument you hear now, over 100 years later.
Yeah.
Nothing new. They might dress it up a little bit different, package it, but it's the same crap over and over and over again. You cannot word something into existence.
They don't have anything new because their book doesn't change, or their books, as we'll talk about multiple religions at some point. Sure.
Yeah.
And there's nothing new under the sun from the Bible or the Quran or the Book of Mormon or the Doctrine and Covenants or whatever book you pick, the Bhagavad Gita or whatever. What do you pick up? It's not new.
Hold on. I got to step to the side for a minute, guys. You go ahead and talk amongst yourself, okay? I'll be right back.
So you mentioned the Toyota. What other car are you thinking of?
I was thinking of Fords, like a Focus or a Fiesta.
You're breaking up.
A little bit.
Yeah, I heard her.
How about now?
Try again. You got to say more than 3 words.
Okay, I'm looking for a Ford Focus or a Ford Fiesta.
It's still glitchy, but it's better.
Yeah, I can understand you, but it's glitchy. Might be just a local server bandwidth.
There you go, Dad.
A Ford Focus or a Ford Fiesta, those are not bad. Not bad at all.
Never had either one.
Yeah.
My sister has a Focus, and she's happy with it for the most part. The only complaint she has is the audio system.
Yeah.
Ford's not, doing that great, but
Battle good. Fiction or repair daily.
Fix or repair daily.
Found on the road dead.
Or what's another one they call? What's another one they call it? Ford stands for fucked over rebuilt Dodge.
Right. Do it backwards. Driver returns.
Realize Dodge owners drive garbage every day.
AJS in the chat says, I miss my 1985 Crown Vic. Had over 300K miles on it when I sold it.
The Crown Vics are unique because the Crown Vics have to be reliable because police departments buy them. So that's one area where Ford had to put a lot of reliability into it. So they put tons of reliability into those cars. So if you buy a Crown Vic,
yeah.
Last forever.
Sweet.
Well, the Celebration Hangout has approached 3 hours so far.
3 hours.
Yeah.
Not bad. Not bad.
Oh,
3 hour hangout so far. And I know Paul hates it when I have those big hangouts.
So what are the plans for the future, Quiet?
Just continue making videos, man. I might have to go dark for a while. It just depends. My situation is kind of fucked up at the moment, but I'm not sure. But I might have to go dark for a while. So if I stop making videos, all of a sudden, you guys know why.
Yeah.
Have you guys already talked about the demonetization thing YouTube's been doing?
Yeah, we talked about that earlier. It's kind of fucked up, and they're hitting YouTube channels hardcore.
Like Mr. Repsion and who else did they hit? I was talking about anti-SJW.
Well, they hit what's her name? Lauren Southern.
Lauren Southern.
Yeah, they hit her channel big time, man. They demonetize all her stuff.
They hit Casera Vera.
Yep.
That's unfortunate for people who depend upon it for income. I just do this for a lark. I'm just in and out once in a while. But for people who are doing it as often as possible to make a living, it's really kind of sucks that their freedom of expression is being limited this way.
Yeah.
I followed a little bit of this, what's going on. Yeah, so that sucks.
I've been brainstorming a lot. I'm kind of a computer geek, and I'm also I've been in the industry quite some time, and to me it's the technology to circumvent this issue. It's just people haven't explored it far enough.
Yeah.
It kind of goes back to the way email works. If you can get something along those lines, where it's going to be more like broadcast television, where it's going to be on a schedule. people aren't going to be able to the on-demand YouTube videos, but content creation will still be free, and they'll be able to stream it out when you choose. So but you'll have basically a IP address you broadcast from, and it already exists. It's called multicast. If you know anything about TCP/IP.
Yeah, but I hate to see YouTube itself change that much. I think that's when I might leave it. But I mean, I've been around for 9 years, and I've quite enjoyed what I've been doing on it so far and what I've seen. If it changes that much to the point where you can't even enjoy the experience and carry on a little bit of a conversation to avoid, at least advance the thought a little bit,
that's kind of what I've been trying to sit here and brainstorm. Like, how would you overcome those limitations? Like, if it's on-demand streaming, on-demand streaming is tough because you have to have massive horsepower on where the content's stored, push it out to the audience, especially if the audience is massive.
Yeah.
I mean, if I decide to send you a video like this, a Hangout, that's just my computer pushing out to 4 other people plus the YouTube server. And it's YouTube server that literally takes our video and pushes it out to everybody else that's watching. And that could be, it's their server that's providing that horsepower. It's not our laptops or our computers that are doing it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And for any one person to have that is going to be it's not practical. So the issue, to overcome that, it would have to be kind of like the old peer-to-peer file sharing networks, except you'd be sharing the video, literally you'd be sharing the video amongst your peers, and you'd each be streaming part of it from separate locations. It gets complicated quick. So I've been thinking, because if I could come up with this, if I could actually write this thing or get a group of people together to write it.
Yeah.
And supplant YouTube to the point where, hey, YouTube can do whatever the heck they want. They can demonetize whomsoever they want. Then they can just jump ship and make YouTube an irrelevancy.
There's already a lot of alternative video services. You'd have to come up with something quite unique in order to grab audience, wouldn't you?
Well, the unique part would be that it wouldn't take anything from people. It would be open source. That's kind of the uniqueness of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's where I'm going with that is because I wouldn't want to necessarily I would want to be the intellectual owner of it, but I would want others to contribute as they see fit.
Yeah.
To better the service from a code standpoint as well as a content standpoint.
Yeah, AJS brought up something interesting in the chat, and they said, unfortunately, freedom of expression exists only in regards to the government. As a private entity, Google can restrict it as much as they want.
Right. That's the thing about YouTube. They can demonetize everything.
Yep.
There's nothing you can do. Once they demonetize, and they don't even have a do. It's tough nutties.
Now, if YouTube, unfortunately, it's unfortunate that they're doing these things, but now if YouTube was actually run by the government, for example, I'm pretty sure there would be issues legally as far as censoring, It
becomes a press. It becomes a completely different issue. If YouTube was owned by the government, it would become the press of the people at that point, and then a whole different set of law would apply.
Yep, agreed.
Yeah. If they start losing money, they can change their policies again.
Yeah.
Well, that's what all this has actually been. I mean, people talk about apocalypse and all this other stuff. Everything YouTube's done since Google got it has been reactionary to advertisers, and they're trying to react to advertisers pulling out instead of defending the content creators, which is where the bread and butter.
And that's kind of natural for commercial industry. They're trying to maximize profit, and minimize controversy that's going to interfere with that. And we're looking to just have freedom of expression in an open medium. And the way that's going to mesh together is always going to clash a little bit. So, you know, we may have to change medium. I don't know. Maybe the answer in the end is going to be something in the way of a public medium, more like you could just pick up the telephone and talk to somebody in the old days, you know, and just by dialing the number. In terms of uploading videos and, you know, so yeah, maybe streaming is going to be the answer. I don't know, you know. It's stored on somebody else's server for later retrieval. It may not work in the long run.
Right. I mean, you might have to schedule, there might have to be some workarounds, but then there's the, like peer-to-peer. Adam Wilder was saying there's a peer-to-peer networks. And peer-to-peer, like BitTorrent, kind of what it is, but if you BitTorrented copies of your videos, that's going to take up a lot of room still. So then you run into problems of storage. But if you're each storing part of the video and it comes from all over, you might be able to get away with less space. I don't know. Or if you just send out the bits at the beginning and then you got to wait for buffering becomes a longer issue at the beginning. There's a lot to it.
Yeah. Most people, the home accounts have a very limited upload versus download. So doing the BitTorrent thing where you serve everything from your own computer is going to be limiting for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Well, and that's another thing. I had a building shit out as opposed to trying to kill net neutrality. That's my one video. Neutrality. Got one on my channel. It's neutrality.
You're getting a little garbled there.
I got one video up about net neutrality, and that's like the other side of the coin to what YouTube is doing to free speech. So if both those hit, it's a severe blow. Content program.
Yeah. Let's see. Someone else wants into the Hangout. Hold on one second while I get them the link. Okay, let's see here. Time to get the link again. Time to get the link. Yeah, it sucks that this stuff is happening on YouTube, man, but it is what it is.
Might be just, resettling and all that. So you have to see what happens.
Yeah.
So far, I mean, I've been around 9 years and I've been able to roll with the changes. So I don't know. We'll have to wait and see.
Yeah.
Like if it doesn't affect me a lot because I don't monetize, I'm not worried about that stuff. I'm mostly here for the lark and for the interaction, you know.
Yep.
Sometimes it's a matter of self-expression as well. But once in a while, when I'm passionate about something, I'd like to have access to more viewers and be meshing more with what they want so that they don't kick me out for having just a different opinion.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a tough call on what to do with my, future videos because of this stuff, even with my little channel.
How long have you been on YouTube, Canadian Atheist?
It's, well, let me see. It's just over 9 years.
Oh, wow.
You've
been on here for...
just over 8 years, sorry.
Still,
2009, I started. Just over 8 years.
Yeah, but still, that's a long-ass fucking time, man.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of changes. The way YouTube works has really changed a lot from when I started. And I started, like I said, just as a lark and a form of self-expression because I'm into video and art, etc. Yeah. And then I got into the opinions about things. I had something to say about atheism, I felt, all that stuff. And I enjoyed interacting with other people that do so as well. But it's really changed a lot. I'm not sure I like some of it. Now I'm getting an echo.
Someone's getting an echo.
It's not me.
It's probably somebody else.
Somebody's got the YouTube window open as well without silencing it.
Okay, it's over now.
There we go.
Yeah.
Good job.
I've been here,
but it's changed a lot.
I've been here on YouTube since since late 2007, but I only started making videos in 2012.
Yeah, it was just a little after that I subscribed to your channel, I think.
Yeah, I started making videos on 2012.
Yeah, you had about 500 subs when I joined.
Yeah.
You've done a good job.
Yeah, it's been a while, man. I've been on here for a while.
Yeah. You're a survivor. Right on.
Yep.
Yep. You know, guys, I got to run. I'm starving. I haven't eaten. I've had 3 of those, so I better go eat something.
Okay.
I got to run.
Well, thank you for coming.
Quiet.
Well, thank you,
Well
sir.
deserved.
Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming by, man.
You're welcome. Y'all enjoy. Have a good day.
Hey, Bomber Fox, how's it going, man? Thank you for coming by.
Where'd he go?
He left. He had to go get something to eat.
No, Bomber Fox.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he had to go get something to munch.
I think the echo was from my side. I put my headphones in my ears, but they're Bluetooth, and I forgot to flip and connect them.
Oh. Oh, you got some of them wireless headphones in.
Yeah, I got a nice pair of Blue Ant pumps for my phone for work, and turns out they work really well for Hangouts too. So
yeah.
So yeah, like I was trying to say, the net neutrality. It's almost kind of like the companies.
Well, the thing, yeah,
that want
the
net
thing
neutrality to go away are in conspiracy with the ones that are trying to do what they're doing to content creators, because they don't want that upload lane to be synchronous with the download.
Yeah. Well, when I first heard about this net neutrality stuff, I called my ISP, right? And they told me that they don't support the shit that the government's trying to create. And I'm all right on. So I gave them a shout out on Twitter and stuff like that. So.
Well, it's really just the big ones that are doing it. It's like you look at who's supporting it, and it's Verizon, AT&T.
Yeah, it's
the big monopolistic corporate entities basically that are doing it, and it's, you know, everybody else is like, wait a second. Wait a second, this is going to change the way the internet works. You're going to have to pay per website. Are you kidding me? You know, that's ridiculous.
Yeah. It is. I don't understand why they want to do that shit. I'm assuming it's for profit, so that's probably
absolutely. Yeah. If you watch my video, it boils down to the way it works. They pay for their uplink just like you pay for your uplink.
Yeah.
You're at the fringe. They're in the middleman. So if they have their concept of Skype, that they're connected with their Skype buddies, for instance, then Skype is their Hangouts of choice, their conference of choice. So they wouldn't allow Google Hangouts. They would want, Microsoft's Skype instead. So that would be a competing product, basically, and there would be the Skype network that they would get a connection to, a corporate sponsored connection to.
Yeah.
So you'd have different ISPs that would offer different ones, and if you wanted to use the other one, it would go out over their uplink, which would be a premium service to get that internet uplink, which includes these, and it would get throttled after so much bandwidth, just like cell phones today. And it's like, ugh. We don't want to go back to that shit.
I know, right? That would suck, especially when you're doing something important, or you got a big a video game session going on, and they fuck your shit up.
Yeah, and it's a way to get you to pay them more money. So that it's like, instead of just going out and building out their infrastructure and actually being competitors, and that's how real businesses grow. Instead of doing that like they should, they just want to be monopolistic assholes like Rockefeller, basically.
Yeah.
Speaking of building up infrastructure, we already paid that. If I remember correctly, what was it? $500 billion went into ISPs to bring out fiber optic cabling across America.
Yeah, and it went basically to backbone fiber. It did not, very little of it actually went fiber to the prem. So,
yep.
I mean, Quest, which actually bought US West back in the day, partook of that, and they bought the easements along railroads, and that's how they did it, because they got away with, they did so much of it.
Yeah.
They bought those railroad easements cheap, and nobody knew why they were doing it until they dropped a boatload of fiber in there and lit it up.
You know, and my ISP is really good, man. Like I was saying earlier, right now I got a really fast internet speed, upload and download speeds to boot. You know, and I'm actually quite thankful for that. I could, if I had a powerful enough system, I can play video games and stuff like that, you know, because my internet connection is really that good, and I can stream. They told me that I could stream up to 15 to 16 devices at the same time, and my connection wouldn't falter at all.
All right, what's the download and upload speed? Because it really depends on the traffic in your area, how fast you can stream, and what your download speed is, or upload.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, what's your speeds at?
Let me check again. Let me open a separate tab and I'll check, because I forgot the precise numbers here. Hold on one second.
Oh, just go to Google what's my internet speed and do a test. That's the best way.
I go to I go to
speedtest.net.
Yeah, that's where I'm going now. Speedtest.net.
Let me check mine. It's been a while. Let's see if I'm still getting what I paid for. Whoa,
Exactly. That's what you got to do sometimes. Sometimes they screw with your modem or forget to update.
Oh yeah, they'll just slowly decrease it, just so you know you're weaned off of your high speed.
So I'm still getting 100 meg down and 10
Jesus
meg.
Christ, I would love to have 100 down. I only have 50.
I live in a municipality of St. Petersburg, Florida, so
I honestly only have 50 down, 5 up.
Yeah,
that's what I'm supposed to have.
But that's not bad.
In my heart. I mean, really. Remember the old beep?
Dear.
Yeah, I remember the good old days. Man, back when back then Eminem had to release shit due to the fact it would all just be leaked.
All right, guys. My download speed is 115.82. Let's see what my upload speed is. Hold on. It's almost done.
I don't even check that to speak of. I mean, you know, whoever you're downloading something from, I mean, there are a lot of times your limiting factor.
Yeah. And my upload speed is 21.21.
Okay, I only pay for 50 down and 5 up. I'm getting 70 down, 6 up. Good job, Time Warner Cable. Good job, Spectrum.
See, my ISP is actually really good. I like it. But I've seen some people, some of these bigger internet or bigger YouTubers, you know, they talk about their internet all the time. And one of them did a live test on their internet speed on video, and they had a internet speed that fucking turned mine into shit.
Right. Well, that's because they can afford to pay for that. After you get a certain amount of money and as income, you can afford to buy a bigger connection. So
yeah.
It's just, I mean, that's you spend money on a business connection, you get business speeds, and that's what that is.
Yeah.
I know
what you're
other
downloading
YouTuber.
from, you know, like I download from YouTube. Maybe I'll get 15 megs down.
Right now,
well, it depends if it's a streaming factor. If it's not under 4K, then that's all you need. They do
that
limit
goes back to that. That goes back to that very
corporation.
infrastructure thing I was talking about. That your ISP, your connection to your ISP's servers, which is where a lot of the speed test servers, a lot of speed test as a service, speedtest.net and those other ones like that, they actually pay to have their servers co-located with Time Warner Telecom and its subsidiaries and all that, and they put those servers so that they are close physically and connection wise to the providers. So when you do a speed test, you are getting pretty close to what your real speed is. But when it goes outside of that physical data center where your connection goes to, for lack of a better term, your ALOC, because you're the Z-LOC, it goes A to Z. Your ALOC, once it goes outside of that, there's some limiting factor, some fiber, and it could be, it could be 10 gigabit Ethernet, it could be some kind of, it's definitely high speed nowadays, but they have huge pipes, but you're sharing it. There's no quality of service on it usually, and it's going over to someone like Level 3 who does the backbone stuff. And the backbone stuff, there's no guarantee that you're going to get any amount of bandwidth through it. So it all goes out the window once it goes through there.
Yeah.
Well, I'm getting 32 and 5, which is fine. I don't care.
Yeah, I feel sorry for those poor people that are stuck with DSL.
Oh yeah, that would.
Fucking DSL sucks dick, man.
I would move. I would definitely move.
I think Australia's terrible.
That's enough to move right there.
I think Australia's terrible. At least the last time I heard.
No, the reason why Australia is terrible to us is due to the fact we're connecting to them through a Kevlar coated cable across the ocean.
Oh,
Right.
Okay.
And within Australia, the connection's great.
Right.
It's just,
Once you
island.
leave another country, it's kind of like it depends on the country, and a lot of it still goes over satellite, believe it or not. So there's still a lot of latency in some connections, depending on whether it actually can establish a connection fast enough over the transatlantic or transpacific.
Yeah. But like I said, I downloaded that stuff. Like I down YouTube stuff, and it says 30-some, and I never get 30-some from YouTube because they choke it themselves. I mean, how much could they go? They're doing so many people at once, and you come and download something. It's like there's only so much bandwidth. Period.
Well, their quality of service is probably probably set up for streaming anyway. So if you're literally downloading a file, it's a video that you're not streaming, like from your channel to get the original video file. They're not gonna prioritize that in any way.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I'm downloading a video and
it's capped.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
Right now, my
15 megs a second. I'll bring back the good old days of
Yeah, right now, look, my internet connection is really good. It's good enough to game, but the only problem I have with that is my rig. I don't know if my PC is strong enough to play a game yet.
20 down, 3 up's good enough to game.
Yeah,
I've been using shittier connections than mine for years just to play FPS.
Yeah,
gaming doesn't really take up a lot of bandwidth because it's not like it's sending the physical characters over it. It's just sending points of like where I'm at and where you are in a map, basically.
Yeah,
which isn't a whole lot of data.
Yeah,
all the textures and stuff that make up you and your character are all on your end of the connection.
Yep, and all that mainly is with local people now.
Yeah.
Unless you're going on like a server on somewhere like Gary's Mod or some shit like that.
Because the game I want to play right now that I don't know if my rig's powerful enough to power is PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds.
What graphics card do you have in CPU?
I don't know. Where can you find that out? Where can you look at that?
Okay, go to My Computer.
Hold on, let me
see. Windows File Management, this PC, right-click, and go to Properties.
Click on this PC?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, and then where now?
No, you right-click this PC, and you go to Properties.
Oh, okay, hold on. Click on Properties. Let's see. All right, let's see what we got. What are you wanting to know about Look-a-Pig?
Processor and graphics card.
All right, let's see what we got. Processor is an Intel Arc Core TMI 360-100U CPU, at 2.30 gigahertz.
Okay, so 6400. I think i3s are those quad core or dual core.
I'm not sure what core I have. I think it's a. Hold on, let me see. System.
So you said an i3 6100.
Yeah.
How many does it say you have?
Okay.
I just have one. It's
when you go into Device Manager, how many processors does it say you actually have, though?
Hold on, let me see. Let me click on Device Manager.
All right.
Okay.
He has a waiting for it to load.
I think it's a dual core, to be honest with you. The i3.
Yeah, i3 is dual core 4-thread at 3.7 gigahertz.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if 6100s are unlocked. You might be able to crank it up to 4 gigahertz.
Yeah.
Which with a dual core, I wouldn't worry about it.
I also have. Hold on. Let me see. Let me find it again real quick. Hold on, guys.
Yeah, gamings don't really use more than 1 or 2 cores anyway.
Yeah, I have a 64-bit operating system, 64-based processor.
Oh, your install RAM. What do you have on your RAM?
My RAM? Let's see.
Yeah, how many gigs?
Where the fuck? It doesn't show what kind of RAM I have.
No, how many gigabytes? It will be under the system security system. Pretty much the right-click properties I showed you.
Hold on a second. Let me look up something real quick.
Hit Windows button and R. Type in.
What are you wanting to know?
Your installed RAM. How much RAM you have?
Okay, let's see. Let me look.
I have 8 gig.
I have 6 myself.
Oh, install memory, or RAM? Yes. 6 gigabytes.
Okay. Hit Windows R on your keyboard.
For what?
It brings up a little RAM box.
Yeah.
So you can type a command, basically.
Oh.
Much akin to bringing up a command prompt.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The only thing that's wrong with my system is I don't have a real strong video.
Hold on, let me see what else I got here. Hold on one second.
I'll tell you. Hit.
I got.
Ooh.
Got 1 terabyte hard drive. What? I don't want to do that shit. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, man. I don't want to fuck my computer
taking
up.
it to Dialog. I'm taking to DX Diag, which is DX Dialog.
Okay, so what do I do?
Hit Windows R and then type in DXDIAG.
Hold on. I'll find that shit out later, man. Just hold on. Just wait for a while.
It's a diagnostic tool.
Okay.
With Microsoft DirectX.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll figure. I know what you're talking about. I'll figure that out here in a little bit. I just wanted to give you the basics of what my computer has.
Looks like you're on a laptop.
Yes.
Like this will just tell you like your system model, your processor, your memory, your hard drive, things like that. It tells you everything you need to know, even about your display, your sound, and your input devices.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so I think my laptop is actually strong enough to play Battlegrounds, don't you think?
No.
No, it's not?
Nah, you only have dual core.
Ooh, that sucks. All right.
I'm running a quad core at 2.2 gigahertz right now.
Yeah.
With the same amount of threads, and I can't even fucking run Payday 1.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
and mine has an integrated graphics card.
Nowadays, some of these, if you've got integrated graphics like in a laptop,
well,
it's really
I have
hard to run new games.
It's not an integrated graphics card. Like I have my processor, which is AMD. AMD has to have its own graphics unit.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So I have a graphics card, but it's I think it's like 128 megabytes or some shit.
I'm assuming it's an AMD card too, right? It's not an NVIDIA.
It's an AMD Phenom quad core.
Oh, okay. What about you, Muskel? I haven't heard from you in a while. What you been up to?
Moose dead.
Muskel. Muskel.
I now have two systems now. I have my old laptop, which I was running everything on, and then this new one. The person broke the screen and they just gave it away. I was like, sure, I'll take it. So I reformatted the hard drive that was on it, gave it to them for storage, and then I put my own hard drive and put Windows 10 on it, and now I'm good. I had to deal with this random watermark at the bottom right telling me to activate Windows, but who cares? It's free.
Yeah.
And I'm in a sticky position.
Hey,
this Dell Inspiron 15 from Walmart Special 2014.
Muskel, say something.
Woo!
I think Muskel's having some audio issues.
Are you muted?
Refresh, Moose.
Yeah, leave and come back in, Muskel, or yeah.
I'm using a
AJS in the chat says he's on a laptop, Windows 7 dual 2.4 gigahertz processors and only 4 gigabytes of RAM.
Yeah, that's about what my Dell has, but it's running. I threw Linux on it. Now my other machine, which is work machine, is a Mac, so that is equally useless for gaming. It's a beautiful machine, don't get me wrong, but I cannot take OS X off it because it's a work machine. So.
And Adam Wilder in the chat says that Paul's downloading YouTube stuff again.
With your Mac, is it possible to put in another boot drive in there and then have it so it's both Windows and Mac OS?
Yeah, you can install Windows on it, but it needs to be like Thunderbolt or USB 3.1 to be of any reasonable speed. Otherwise, if you just use USB 3, you're killing your speed, and then your games are going to run like crap. So,
right now, I have on my laptop, I'm using an Aspire 7551. And there's a mini PCIe or PCIe port inside of it that's just free to use. Pretty much it's to install Bluetooth, things like that.
Right. That's
I've been thinking of putting USB 3.1, plugging it into the mini PCI, and then modifying my existing USB ports to put in 3.1.
Let's see if we could. Hey, Muskel, say something now.
Words.
Muskel.
No words for Moose.
Muskel. Type if you can hear me.
Type if you can hear me. Nah, that won't make a good song.
Yeah, I think it's your audio that's messed up, Muskel. I think something wrong with your audio or something like that.
Tommy, can you hear me?
How do you fix it? You probably try getting out and then restarting your computer all over again.
Here, Moose. I'll message you on Skype. I'll help you with it.
Yeah. Well, ask. No. Hey, Muskel, ask Luke. Talk with Luca Pig on Skype. He'll be able to help you out with that better than I would. Because Luca Pig knows more about fucking computers than I do, so he'd be able to help you better.
Tommy, can you hear me?
Something I was surprised I could manually do was
But I want to play fucking Battlegrounds so fucking bad, man. I want to play PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. Oh fuck, I could taste that shit.
I just want to play games. Period. I haven't had a machine that's been worthy of gaming anything serious for years. Like my last computer was from 1998 that I actually bought that was seriously worthy of gaming.
Do you guys remember dial-up?
Yes.
That's what I was talking about earlier.
Oh fuck, dude! You have to sit there with a phone line, and when you get dial up to get on the internet, it's like sounds like a fucking fax machine.
Yep, that's how I got into my career as in telecom. which led to my career as a systems engineer. So, I mean, I can't fault dial-up for that, but dial-up sucks.
Are you still a systems engineer?
Yes, I've worked for companies like Oracle and
Oh, damn. Big time there, big time.
So I don't know what Look at Big does for a living, but you know, we might have comparable knowledge of computers.
Yeah. My knowledge is a little primitive compared to you guys.
It just means you're more open to learning more because I've, you know.
Be a COBOL programmer?
No. Not that old. Basic, it was my first.
I'm a programmer. Once you know how to program, you know how to program. It's just
exactly. I mean, I've forgotten more programming languages than most people.
Yeah, I mean, when it comes to if you're a programmer, what I consider a programmer, you just have to give me enough time to learn a new syntax. Tell me what you want, and then I'll work on it.
Right.
There's a learning curve, of course, but you know.
Yeah. The first one I ever delved into deeply was Pascal. So it was you know, Logo and Pascal and Basic and assembly. And once I got those down, the rest was just boom, 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 boom. It was after that, it was like, everything's easy.
No, but I'm talking about if a person's a programmer, you just it's just knowing how to break down a job and what you need to do.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Currently, I'm trying to learn micro soldering. It's going to cost me like $700 to get into, but I'm actually pretty excited to get into that.
Oh, right on.
What?
Are you talking
micro
about
soldering, repairing motherboards.
Oh, okay. I'm going soldering. That's a new term.
Surface mount.
Pretty much, you need a microscope just to see what you're doing.
Yeah.
So, like what Louis Rossman's doing and stuff, right? Cool.
That's cool. You guys, by the time it's all said and done, man, fucking you guys be able to whip up a nice computer.
Well, my degree is in computer electronics robotics. My associates and my bachelor's work, which I never finished, but was computer engineering.
Oh wow, impressive.
So yeah, I mean, I'm not trying to brag here. It's just that's kind of where I went, but I never finished.
Hey! I don't mind if people brag, man. That's cool. I love sitting here listening to intelligent people talk about their stuff, man. That's awesome.
Yeah, I should have finished my, electronics, degree, but
electronics ain't so tough. I mean, once you got Ohm's law down, the rest of it's kind of
the biggest thing was
around Ohm's law.
The biggest thing was handy about getting that kind of education is when somebody started blowing smoke, you knew it.
Oh yeah.
I started. I had one guy come in. I took electronics. They teach us how to fix integrated circuits. I said, yeah, you take it out, throw it away, put the new one in. No, there'd be one in there and go away. Fix integrated circuits.
Yeah.
Come on, why is Skype not working?
Skype's being shit.
There you go.
Skype is being caca.
I have a question for you, David.
Okay.
All right. So
Sure.
I have an idea of currently what I want to do, which I already have it set up, but I'm having a problem. I used Microsoft's Garage's Windows Without Borders. And I'm experiencing tremendous lag on my side. Pretty much it's a remote connection, so you can just use your two systems with one mouse and keyboard.
Okay, so it's kind of like what's the other one that they had out years ago?
Just remoting into a computer.
It's basically
securely.
a desktop.
Yeah.
Okay.
My problem is the amount of lag I'm having.
Are both machines on the same local network?
Same local network. I had to manually input the IPs, the local IPs.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not sure where that lag's coming from because I'm running them both on 5.2 gigahertz because my 2.4 is congested in the area. So I know it's not from that. my local ping is non-existent. I'm using a pretty good 5.2 router.
Have you tried wired?
Yes, I've tried wired. I'm getting this. The problem is with wired is my router is around 20 feet away. So I have to run a long S cord, and I don't think it's worth it just for troubleshooting.
Well, just you got a crimper or anything to build your own cable?
Yes, I already have my own cable made.
Do you know how to build a crossover cable?
Crossover cable that's taking, I forget which 2 wires you twist over. Split.
White, orange, orange. On one end, it's white, orange, orange, white, green, blue, white, blue, green, white, brown, brown.
Hello.
Hey, Moose.
Hello.
Hey, Moose. There you are.
You can hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes.
So far, all right.
Did you
Cool.
work? Did everything work out nice?
For what?
Your audio.
I guess.
Okay, good, because we could hear you good now.
I had
don't know what
nothing to do with it. I was still
I
trying to get Skype.
I refreshed again, and it worked this time.
I had to refresh my memory on the cable stuff. You know, like you're talking about crossover. That's to take care of the inversions.
Right, the transmit and receive pairs cross.
Right.
Because you're not going through a router or a hub or a switch.
Yeah, because you got capacitor and inductance in the wire, and you're trying to nullify by crossing over 2 wires so that one signal is nullifying the other.
Well, it's even more basic than that. You don't want to necessarily have your receiver trying to talk to another receiver.
Well, I understand that part, but I'm talking about, you're talking about length of wire, then you start getting capacitor and inductance problems.
Well, that's why they're twisted.
Excuse me?
That's why they're twisted pairs.
Yeah.
Yep.
Twisted pairs, right.
Right.
Like I said, I haven't fucked with this shit in a long time.
So on the one end, you got the orange pair on the outside and the green pair.
Orange and white. Green and white.
And then you got the blue pair in the middle. All you do is switch the orange and the green around on the other end.
Okay. So let me go ahead and undo my top.
Here in about
do it live.
here in about another, I'd say 20 minutes, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and go and stuff like that because I gotta get something to eat.
Right.
Oh, you pussy.
Hey man, I'm fucking hungry. Give me the fucking.
He needs tacos. Go eat tacos.
I don't have any tacos here.
I'm Mexican without tacos.
Yeah, I don't have any damn tacos. I wish I had a taco right now, or a nice big ass burrito to eat.
But as far as the actual cause of lag, if that's not if it's not a actual network issue, it's a software issue, and that's Microsoft software is kind of
shit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's definitely a network issue.
Okay, so I mean, when it comes to wireless, I mean that's like a shared.
Yeah, that's why I'm on 5.2.
Even then, it's wireless is Ethernet, but it's still broadcast. I mean, it's still a radio, so it's still subject to interference from something that may not be part of the network. There's things that can interfere with it. It's still subject to reflections. There's a lot of things they can do to get it better, and they've been doing a lot with wireless to make it almost the performance of wired Ethernet. But if you could get wired down to the point where, okay, if wired it's acting flaky on wired, then it shouldn't. Because wired, you basically eliminated the issue, and you're talking unicast. And that unicast full duplex communications are not subject to those type of issues. And then you can say, hey, this is definitely a software issue.
All right, so I don't take the I don't switch over the white wires, right? Just the
No, the
color?
pairs switch together.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
like the order on, I could give you the order on both ends if you want. So
Right.
if you've got white, orange, orange, white, green, blue, white, blue, green, white, brown, brown on one end, the other end is.
Ow! Just
I have to
stabbed my
really
leg.
think about this because I don't do crossovers that often. White. Let's see. White, orange, orange. So it'd be white, green, green, white, orange, blue, white, blue, orange, white, brown, brown on the other end.
Okay.
And
Let me
crimp
strip
it
the
down.
wire.
Crimp it down, and there, as long as it's the opposite on both ends, it doesn't matter which end goes where, obviously. But just remember that's a crossover cable, and it won't. You know, most switches are smart enough to not care, so it'll probably work anyway nowadays.
I'll be right back, guys. You go ahead and talk amongst yourselves. I'll be right back.
Who's going to get tacos?
Taco.
No, burritos.
All right. Let me get some electric tape.
What are you electric taping?
A wire.
Hello?
An Ethernet wire?
Yeah. You don't have to take the casing off if you just rewire it.
So you're going internally and
Yeah.
Okay, I wouldn't take that approach.
I'm too lazy to take off the plastic. I just want to keep the plastic as is. I don't have any clampers or anything.
Okay, I gotcha. I mean, if it works and you don't.
Yeah. I was taught how to. I remember you can do this. I took an IT class in high school.
Do it, but not recommended. But anyway.
Yeah, I'm not going to start a fire. I know. Well, my father's an electrician.
It's not. Ethernet won't start a fire anyway.
Yeah, there's not enough
power
amperage.
But it's just you would get data loss. That's all. But as long as you're doing it for experimental purposes, it's no big deal.
If you wire it correctly, you're good. As long as electrons can freely pass.
Right.
All right, so green with orange, orange with green.
Right.
Okay.
And the rest of them stay solid, obviously, because you don't want to disturb them, even though they're not really part of the circuit. They don't really do anything in Ethernet in the first place, at least not in gigabit.
Right.
I wonder if Thunder switches or whatever the fuck Intel calls it will take over Ethernet.
No, because they don't have the distance factor.
Mm-hmm.
Once you put Ethernet into fiber, you're talking kilometers.
Okay. Let me switch over the white.
And with jumbo frames with Ethernet, it gets ridiculous how fast you can go. So.
Wait a moment. Where did that cord come from? All right.
I just keep picturing this scene in Explorers where he says there's enough juice in this basement to fry us all.
Okay. So green to orange.
And you should plug it in and see a link light on both ends. Once it's
Just touch it to your tongue, see if it works.
Actually, I've done that before. So what occurred was on my old PS2, I was around 8. I didn't understand the whole don't let two wires touch because of the circuit rule. So I was, it was the PS3, or it just came out, and like I destroyed that cord within like a month. So I had to short, and it was getting hot, so I cut it open. I started to, I put like 2 inches on each side to get away from the short, and then I started to rewire, and I didn't use no tape or anything, and I just plugged it in. there's a huge pop in front of me because of the arc that was created, and then the entire fuse went out. I was like, I could have died.
Wow.
Yeah, I learned a similar lesson when I was probably about 8 or 9 myself, and it was keys in a light socket. It was classic.
That's when the fun occurs.
Oh shit, man! I got
Well,
electrocuted.
I used to give amateur radio lessons.
So you're a ham.
Yes. And
That's something I wanted to do, but I never have.
yeah, I haven't done it for years. I might get back into it. Well, anyway, so one of the things I don't know where the quote's from. I've been trying to find it, but basically it is. I used to have a poster in it. I used to give them a whole bunch of stuff, the frequencies and all that kind of crap. But anyway, one was I said, put this up, and it says, electricity has infinite patience waiting for you to make that one little mistake. It's always there.
Yeah.
I like the one, it's not the volts that get you, it's the amps.
Yeah.
I didn't catch the rest of that. It's not the volts. What?
It's the amps.
Yeah. Yeah.
5 volts will kill you if you're wet enough and enough amps goes across your heart.
Damn.
It's how much of it? Yes, amperage.
I wonder how much my amps have changed since I got a metal plate in my arm.
Metal plate? What kind of accident did you get in?
I snapped my arm in half.
Oh, fuck.
You don't do that.
Yeah, I found out the hard way.
No, you don't do that. So it's my neighbor across the way. He's one of the janitors here, and he broke his foot, and they had to put pins in.
Whoa.
One would assume this is osteo attached to your bone type plates.
Yes.
Yeah.
They probably don't change your connectivity too much to your heart. But
Yeah, I was just thinking attachment-wise, where I figured it would make me more stimulated to ground. That way, for a nice wire if I touch it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it might find a way through your bone structure to ground.
Yes.
Doesn't sound very pleasant.
Yeah.
I've got pins in my scapula because I had rotator cuff repair, but that's about the extent of the metal in me.
I have like a 6-inch plate on my right arm, right below my wrist.
Fuck, dude.
I can show you guys it. I have it on my hard drive.
God damn. No, that's all right. That's all right.
It's only X-rays.
X-rays, huh? Damn, you must.
It's X-rays of the plate, not the actual plate during surgery or anything.
No, not the other actual plate during surgery. I wanted them to take a picture. I should have told them to. I'd like to see the inside of me.
I'd like to see the
Not
inside.
in a Hector way.
I'd like to see the inside of myself.
Not in a Hector way, though.
Not in a Hector way. Fucking look a pig, man.
What?
You're bad. You're really bad.
No, I'm not. I'm a good kid.
Kid, okay.
Oh, shit. I don't know about you guys. I just don't know.
I'm just high on PCP.
It's not whether you know or not. It's whether do you want to know.
Well, if you're high on PCP, don't go eating anybody's faces off.
Oh, that's the good shit, man. You don't know a good barbecue face.
Kind of like that. Kind of like that one story a few years back where that dude was on some drugs in Miami where he ate a homeless dude's face off under a bridge.
All right, all the wires are rewired, and I tightly twisted them. That should be good enough. No data loss there. I mean, I only need what, like a small ping. All right, let's hook it up. Let's see if I did it right. First time. Oh, damn it!
I have no responsibility for this action.
Wait, what are you trying?
I just dropped a karambit on my leg and I'm bleeding.
Don't do that.
It's a good thing it was only the tip.
Just a,
Just the tip.
just a tip.
That's what he
Just a
told
tip.
her. Just a tip.
Yeah, you want to tell them, hey, listen, the tip's the hardest part, all right, of getting in. Once you're in, you know it's not as painful.
Yep.
I like how Christina confirmed it.
Huh?
All I'm gonna do, just a tip.
Somehow those crickets seem completely apropos at that moment.
All right, that should be good enough. I mean, that should hold. I should put
Wait.
tape on it, but
Look a pig. What are you
wires.
doing?
rewiring an Ethernet cable because I don't want to take the connection off the cap.
Do it right.
Do
No.
it right. Do it right.
He doesn't have
I'm too
Cranberry
lazy to
tequila.
do it right.
Okay, then have accidents.
You don't have no accidents. It's only life that affects all of us. Blame it all on God.
Most
It's all,
people
it's all predetermined. There is no free will.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Wait, how do you know it's all predetermined?
Because of God.
No,
God's what. That's the fallacy. God's the one that lets Christians think they have free will, but they don't.
Yeah.
All right.
You do because wait a minute, you choose what you want to do with your life. There is no God.
But if I were you, I would choose exactly the same thing because I would have your molecules and your atoms in exactly the same quantum
Pretty
state
much,
at the same
Christina,
time in
it's
the
the-
universe.
Why did my screen go off?
I don't know.
Oh, I bumped the power button. So pretty much it's the idea that due to the fact God is omnipotent, he knows what's going to happen, thus everything due to time is on a predetermined course.
I get
Same-
it now.
Same idea if you can go back in time, it would still be predetermined. No matter what you do, it's already been done, so you might as well blow out your brains now.
Right.
Hey.
It's ridiculous. It's nihilism taken to its logical conclusion.
Well, that's a real uplifting conclusion to have.
All right, so I hooked everything up. Everything looks good. No wires are touching. OS side, what am I supposed to do?
OS side, you just set up the interfaces with IP addresses on the same subnet.
Okay.
Of course. Make sure the interfaces are enabled. That's basically all you ever do with Ethernet.
All right.
If it's not auto, because that's kind of the thing with auto. It's either DHCP or Windows does some funkiness with auto configuration. If there's nothing else on those two interfaces where it will work, but I wouldn't rely on that because then you really don't know what the IP address is. So, but you can still communicate over it. It's really, I mean, you do know, you can look it up, but it's stupid. You might as well just put an IP address in there.
All right.
Off of 10 something or whatever. And then
So my PCI is now enabled, so I should be able to go to my internet settings, and it's not there. Damn it. I had my Ethernet cable disabled, so let me enable it and plug it in.
Plug it in. Plug it in.
So
So it registers the cord.
yes, ma'am.
All right. That should work. I have no idea what I'm doing. Oh, 3 classes in IT.
Yeah.
AP courses, so that makes perfect sense. Oh, now where do I go? Everything's plugged in.
You got link lights?
No orange lights.
whoa.
Whoa, what?
There was I didn't realize in Virginia that incident with the Nazis.
With who?
The Nazis.
Oh, yeah.
We'll talk about
checked
Charleston.
into that.
Yeah,
Whoa.
I read about that today. Antifa was there. A bunch of those. I don't know if they're white nationalists or
I
whatever.
thought we were over this stuff.
I don't know. They're,
It's been around for a while.
I think Trump is having these people come out of the
Trump has nothing to
woodwork.
do with it.
No,
They've been there for a
No,
while.
it's over the statue that they wanted. It's a statue of Robert E. Lee as the catalyst. They wanted to take the statue down, and these people are these white nationalists, whatever, alt-right, whatever the hell they actually want to call themselves. The alt-right, regressive left, diametrically opposed groups are really starting to wear on me. And Wizard of Cause did a video recently.
me too.
Just tonight.
All right.
And
I now have a
he
connection
summed it up
light.
beautifully. You people need to fuck off, basically, is what he's telling them.
Well, apparently over there was this big war. They had a big fight over there. Antifa was there, and those people were there. It was nuts.
Yep. And the police just kind of let it happen.
I did it. It worked. Yes, it's identifying. There's a light.
So you
I only
can
had to
click
lick
the
it.
other side?
Light on the other side. Let me actually check that.
Well, if you got a link on one side, you got a link on the other side because there's only one thing for it to be linked to.
True. But then I'm stupid enough to fuck everything up.
You said it.
Right on the other side.
Would you take me to the other side?
Okay,
So-
so it's identifying the connection. Let me make sure I got everything right. Green to orange, orange to green, orange to green, white, green to orange, white.
Green, white, yeah, right. The whites go to the whites, and the greens, the solids go to solids. Basically, is how that works.
Yep. It's like pool.
Right.
Like
Okay.
pool.
Ooh, Blue's here.
Yep.
Hi, Blue.
Cool.
Blue, 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 blue.
So, John, now that you're getting more famous on YouTube here, are you going to do anything different with your channel?
I wasn't going to abandon my channel. I'm not gonna abandon who I am. Fuck that.
All right, so
I'm still going to do the same stuff. I'm not going to,
I ran
change
into a small problem again.
change anything up.
That's good.
I'm stuck
What's that?
with an unidentified network. It finally identified it. Now it's unidentified.
Okay.
So how does-
That's just Windows' way of saying, "Hey, I don't know what the hell network this is. There's nothing on
Okay.
it."
Yeah.
All you got to do is basically, you go into the connection, you go into the TCP/IP settings, you give it an IP address manually
Yeah.
on both ends. Of course, it has to be a different IP, but on the same network.
What's up, Blue?
What's up? Congratulations, John, on 3,005 subscribers.
Thank you, sir. I'm glad you were able to come in because I'm getting ready to shut the show down. I've been on here for about 4 hours already.
Oh. Why does Look-a-Pig have the Price is Right logo for his name?
Not The Price is Right. Grand Theft
It is
Auto.
the Price is Right logo. I'm dun, 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 dun.
Grand Theft Auto. Okay, it's completely.
Come on down.
A new car. Dun, 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 dun. Okay.
I'm going to have to enable DHCP.
And it would be like, hey, and you have a new car.
So no, you don't, because there's no DHCP is another computer basically that would hand out IP addresses. You don't have one of those because you only have two. So just pick a network off of 10 dot something. So 10.0.2.1 is usually a good kind of non-standard one, but it's still private.
Yeah.
All right, so
And then on the other end, put 10.0.2.2. Leave the net mask alone because that should be fine. Whatever it picks for that should be the same on both ends.
So what you been up to, Blue? Blue.
I had to hear That song is a fucking jam. I don't care what anybody says.
That song is that is so nostalgic. That brings back like, oh my gosh.
Okay, in Windows 10, due to the fact I'm used to just going to the control panel, would it still be at the same place? If I just go to the control panel.
Gosh, now you're making me think about specific operating systems.
Yeah, because that's where I have my problems. Is navigation, network, and internet, network. And
what I usually
sharing.
do is if I double click on the actual in the what do they call it? The system tray, the actual icon that represents the physical interface. You should be able to see. There should be a link on the panel that says "Show physical interfaces" or something along those lines.
All right, I'm here now. Made it.
And so there should be something there that represents your Bluetooth, and there should be something there that represents your wireless, and there should be something there that represents your Wi-Fi.
All right, I think I'm at the right place. Control panel, network and internet, network and sharing center.
Right, and then you on the sidebar there should be something that says "Show network connections."
Change adapter, change advanced share connections.
Change adapter.
Internet options.
That's what we're looking for.
Okay.
Adapters. We want to see the adapters.
Okay,
So-
there we go. Now I know.
Now you right-click the adapter and go into TCP/IP and go from there.
Okay, properties. One.
Properties. Well, guys, I think I'm going to hang it up for the night. You guys are more than welcome to stay in here and chat if you want to, but I got to go. I'm starving and I want to go smoke a cigarette and eat some dinner.
You're
And
supposed to have quit that.
And
yeah, ignore me.
Yeah.
I heard what you said, Paul. I heard what you said.
Please quit.
I heard what you said.
Please.
Smoke all you want, man. Get
No.
high. Do a good job. Live life to the fullest because
Yeah,
it's
I
no
don't
point to it.
I don't smoke cigarettes either, but I do smoke. So I mean, I'm not going to sit there and say
PCIP.
So you got that thing talking to each other yet or not?
Honestly, I don't know what I'm doing.
But I'm going to go ahead and go, guys. You guys can hang out in here if you want.
Are you going to end the live stream?
We're gonna toss some salad.
I'm gonna end the live stream, but you guys can still kick it in here if you want to. I'm going to take off. Everybody that showed up for the show, thank you guys. Everybody that showed up on the panel, thank every one of you as well. Till next time, I will see you guys later. And if you can't be good at it, and don't name it after me. All right. You know. I don't need a bunch of little TQAs running around here. You know, can't handle that.
Don't worry, you should be like Von Helm.
Oh, fuck you.
Maybe not here.
Don't get me started with Von Helton. Oh, bye.
All right.
Good night.
Everybody have a good night.